we're gonna go live.
Me no message.
I saw.
Perfect.
Okay. Turning on now.
Okay.
Indeed.
Indubitably.
Yep, get my test.
Thank you for the host, Spleen.
E.
Alright, I'm live as well now. Rolling your dice there, Kath?
No.
No, whose dice are that? Cannot tell.
She's rattling some bones right now.
Just
Got it.
just
Sorry.
the bones, you know, it's fine.
The bones of the owl.
He's not bones yet. What are you talking about?
The owl does have bones. You stole his bones, Kath. You bonked him sore in the head, you stole his bones.
You stole the bones.
Welcome, everyone, to our D&D game Session 9 of Spark. When last we left our heroes, they had finally departed their town of Wolverfly on a journey to a stronghold to find more relics to maybe, power some statues or something. They're not entirely sure. On the way there, they rested a couple times and they're getting their bearings, of the who's sleeping in what time zone. An owl was brutally murdered in the middle of the day. Night, not day. And here we are. The companions were going to rest for their second night out of the city when Dawngrave spied with his little eye some undead over the hill, and they have decided to clear them out before sleeping for the evening. And here is where we will start. Welcome, adventurers.
Hark! Zombies! Line!
Hark, yon zombie over there. Elise, settle down.
Kath, you at least just like having a stroke, just like a panic attack.
Zombies!
Just,
We had to kill stuff. What are we doing? The Mamba back and forth.
Last time, weren't we being quiet last time when we were doing this?
Yes, we were.
Oh.
Okay.
We were
Okay.
being very quiet, actually.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure being pretty sneaky.
All right,
Okay,
so
so
you...
I know we got a number on them last time. But can you rewind it, the entire class? Not just... Like, I remember, but I want to make sure everybody else remembers.
I didn't
No
know
worries,
down my
man,
notes.
I
I
don't
don't remember. I don't.
Do you remember, Red?
No.
But you said you
Saying that,
remembered.
not be embarrassed. No, please.
The point I was making was that we should remind everyone.
Oh,
I got
were
what you were
being-
doing, Red. Don't worry.
Oh, I thought you did know. I
mm.
apologize. I was-
Like, I think 9?
I think there was like a few. Yeah.
No, there was like
I
5
think
or
there was
6.
like 5. Yeah.
Okay.
let's say.
9.
The way you said no made me concerned. Like, was it a lot more than that?
No. No, it was like 5 or 6 that you could see from your vantage point of just kind of like peeking through the trees and over the hill. So you were gonna gather your party, and then you were gonna head back. And the Dawngrave, the zombie that you did notice with your sight, was walking away from you and didn't seem to notice your party.
Right.
All right. So, I'm going to push in a little bit. Hear me out on this. Dawngrave, Elise, I want you 3 just to go, like, 5 feet ahead of me. When we get within range, you 3 pick a target, cast spells, and then I'll step in front of you all. Me and Marco will. Isaac, I want you in the back. Make sure nothing comes up behind us.
Okay.
Isaac's called this week.
Don't worry about it.
Isaac, you sound a bit strange. Are you all right for this, or are you gonna be down to a fight?
I'm fine. It's a little something in my throat.
I can definitely take on quite a few of them in the vicinity. Because we said that's between 5 and 6 is what you saw, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're sneaking up there then.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Are we stealthing up there?
Sneak.
We definitely should be stealthy up there.
All right.
Um,
Everyone.
Before I have to do any stealth rolls, I'm going to cast guidance on myself.
Okay.
At 11.
I saw that almost 19. That was hilarious. Wow.
3.
Look at that.
Did I mention that I have disadvantage on all stealth checks?
No, you had a 20 on the 1 die.
Yeah.
Interesting. All right. Well, Dongrave, very good.
Hold up.
I'm proud of you. All right, we're gonna.
Am I the sneakiest out of all of us right now?
Yes.
No, we're tied for sneakiness. I got 11.
Yeah, without your guidance.
Look, man, I got armor on, okay?
I don't. I got my scales.
Exactly. Which is why I'm sneakiest.
I'm the
All right.
sneakiest.
We're gonna sneak over there, so we're gonna switch. We're gonna switch maps here. Hang on. Hold on. Hang on.
Switch his wings.
Hang on. I need to activate. There we go. Do you guys see it?
Wait,
Yes.
did you hit the combat button?
No, I didn't click no combat button. Why? What's wrong? What happened?
Okay,
There's walls.
I'm just making sure.
Okay. So as you guys are creeping forward, the clearing, as you guys are getting into it, it has a strange dampness in the air, and a kind of unholy chill to the atmosphere as you're getting closer. The air that's usually clear in the forest where you just were seems to have turned sour, and the smell of rotten vegetation is hanging in the air. You can hear from a distance the crunching of leaves as lumbering footsteps walk through the meadow. This area does have cliffs that tower about the same heights as trees, which is why you can't fully see over them. There does appear to be a dirt path that goes further into the section in front of you. You can see, since it is not like the dead of night yet, you can kind of see into there. And what you can see is there's definitely at least 1, 2, 3 zombies from this spot that you can see. 1
I can't see anything.
Here.
I can see rock in the way.
here
4.
and here.
Oh! I'm not blind. You're stupid. I couldn't see them.
Where's the
Been
4th
there.
one that you see?
No, I see a couple. Oh,
Boom.
Oh yeah, there's one there too.
I see 1, 2.
So you
3.
see 4
Okay.
zombies, right off the bat. They're kind of just lumbering about, not really paying any attention to the surroundings. This is a stone archway. You can kind of see it there with the shadow on the map there that you are able to walk through. And you do see the edge of what appears to be some kind of stone slab in the middle, with things drawn on the ground around it. So, I am going to unpause you, and let's set you up in whatever the format was that you wanted it to be.
Alright, I pull out my bow.
Oops.
Good job.
They do not appear to have noticed you, even though you all have terrible stealth rolls.
They're mediocre.
Should I try to sneak around the right side to flank them?
Well, you can fly, so if you fly up high enough, I wouldn't notice you.
I mean, true, but like, I feel like that may be more obvious. than anything. I'll sneak around first, and then I can fly if I need to distract.
All right, just be careful.
Will do. And I'll move around to the right side. God, that looks
We're
so.
good.
That looks so bad.
Okay, hang on. Welcome in, Vito. We haven't done anything yet. We were
We
sneaking
haven't done
in.
nothing. We're doing sneak.
Roll me your sneak check once you get in here.
Sure can.
That look. It like cut up the fog of war in a very odd way, and it's confusing me so much. Yeah, disadvantage too.
Wow.
Wow!
Wow.
Wow!
That is
I was behind a tree
even
taking
with
a wind.
the
What
auto-
happened?
that is the best one yet. Great job.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah, we did not do well,
One
especially
with
me.
disadvantage still rolled better than the one who didn't have
Wait,
disadvantage.
The guy in spiky armor comes just stealthing out of nowhere.
You learned it in the war,
Yeah.
for sure.
You scared us by how stealthy you were. You're just like, yeah, it's going. Just like,
Well, we kill him. Oh, Jesus.
All right, so the plan right now, Mito, is that Abaddon is sneaking around to the right.
I think me and Elise were gonna sneak up and we're all gonna spell at the same time. Right,
Yes. I believe that was the plan, yes.
mm-hmm.
All right, Abaddon, I need you to move as if it is turns. So, like, take 60-foot movements and then stop. Can you do that for me?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I would be there.
So this is the first movement, and then that's how we're going to do it. That way we don't trigger things weirdly. So Abaddon made his movement. Now everyone else can do their movements if they wanted to. So Elise is going to kind of stick with you, Dawngrave, since she can easily keep up with you. I don't care where you're going, but she's going to stick up with you.
I think this is up far enough, right?
Yeah. This zombie here still doesn't appear to see you.
Wonderful.
Then we get right here.
Maybe some 5 zombies.
That was that zombie moving. All right.
So many snacks.
Hang on one second. Dang it. Well, I was gonna cast Bless on Abaddon, but he's so far away now.
Yep. Sorry.
Alright, that's fine. I will cast Bless on me, Red, and Isaac.
Cool. All right. And then we will do the next movement after Dawngrave casts his bless. So who's blessed?
Me, Red, and Isaac.
So the 3 blessed individuals got it.
Hashtag blessed.
Can you guys give yourself status effects out of curiosity?
Don't believe so. No.
Yes,
I think you can give yourself like haste and stuff like that.
Oh yeah. Oh yes. No, we can.
Hawaiian status.
See, look, I'm dead.
Oh my gosh. Oh, am I using the wrong one? Sorry, guys.
No, yeah. Like I can assign myself status effects.
Interesting. Okay. So it would help if you guys could keep up with your blesses.
Oh, so I can make it so it shows that I'm flying. Oh.
Dawngrave, can you
I'm
say
not
that
flying.
again? It cut you out.
Sorry.
Are you gonna tell us when it falls off, or do I need to?
Oh, I'll keep track of when it falls off, just, you know.
Yep.
10
No, I
turns,
can-
right?
Well, you're saying keep track of
Yep.
rolling dice for it.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can also put on the status effect that I'm flying as well on myself, so that'll be useful in
Yes.
scenarios where I'm doing the fly.
Yes. Okay. So, second turn, this will be the first turn for Bless, I guess. So, Dawngrave, you and Elise are kind of leading this, and Abaddon, you can move as well.
And Elise reach that archway zombie.
Okay.
She can, yes.
So, should Abaddon take his turn since he went first last time, and then me. I don't know how to coordinate attack with Abaddon at this point because he's already gone.
We're gonna get to
Okay.
a vantage point here, Chief. That's all I'm trying to do.
Oh, all right. He's not shooting anything right now. That's fine.
I'll be shooting my bow.
Okay. Well, then I guess can we just all queue up a attack on that zombie, or do you guys want to all hit different stuff?
I'm hitting this one.
Would I be able to fly a slight bit farther forward, Kath, or no?
What do you mean fly a slight bit farther forward?
Because like I did my walking speed, like my action, my turn to dash. But is the flying speed separate from my movement, or is it part of it?
Is it a special ability that you have?
No, it's just a thing that I have. It's just a trait.
Then no, it's part of your movement then.
And flying speed of 30 feet is what I have.
Yeah,
I have
that's
like wings and a
just-
flying speed. Okay.
So you can turn on flying or turn it off, but your speed is still the same.
Okay, got it. Well, I would have. Okay.
So if you want to have been flying this whole time, that's fine.
Well, because then instead of going around like this way, I would have tried to just fly up to like here from like down
Sure.
like the bottom.
And that, if you want to do that, sure.
Yes, I'll be over like here, just so I can
Okay.
like crouch down and see things. Yeah,
So-
as soon as I'm walking all the way around, I'll just fly up.
So when you fly up at that moment, the creatures down below do notice you.
Good.
So, your flying seems to have captured their attention. I need everyone to roll me your,
Attack?
Since
initiative.
they don't.
Our attack, we had plans and ready to go.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do we still get a surprise round or no?
Well,
I think I ruined that.
Because we weren't noticed.
yeah, Abaddon is currently the only one noticed.
Sup, frickers.
14.
We're all pretty close in there in initiative. Have a cookie. I'm happy.
Hang on. I'm writing this down since we can't use the initiative thing before it breaks the world.
I'm literally stuffing my face with potato chips because I haven't eaten in hours.
As long as you keep it off of your mic, I don't care. I don't want to hear
Oh no,
you
I know how to
crunching.
set up a pop filter on my mic so noise doesn't get in.
Look,
Same.
fuck you.
Wow, aggressive. Interesting. Don Grave, I need you to give me a roll off.
That's never a good thing when the DM says interesting.
Yeah.
Am I just rolling? What am I just?
Just
doing?
roll me a d20.
Because interesting means I'm about to die in an interesting way.
Okay.
Better, cat.
Do I have to think Dex or something?
What?
That's it.
No, I don't know what I'm rolling off for. Never mind.
Yeah, the only thing I wish this thing had, like the 4 Chad, customizable dice.
They kind of do.
You can change the color of your person and then they will be that color. Know what I'm talking about?
Not a clue, but I'm not going to waste time trying to find that out.
Okay, so top of the order, Dawngrave. You see the zombies turn towards Abaddon as he is perched above the clearing in clear view of everything, so it seems that his stealth check doesn't appear to have hidden him very well. And they all kind of like turn and look at him. Yar. How do I turn you? Hang on. Yar? No, that's not. Wait, hold on. I can. Yar. Okay, there we go.
I love
Yeah.
the very confused zombie. Yar?
Yar. Yar. Yar.
Yar, yar, yar!
Yeah, that's what we wanted. Yar. Okay.
Congratulations, we found the one pothead zombie.
I just need to turn them all around. There we go. Dawngrave. This one here does not appear to see you, so you can attack.
I also see this one.
Which one can you ping it? That one? Yes.
That one.
You see that one, yes.
I'm gonna shoot him.
You're gonna shoot
In the hope that,
this one?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just shoot him in the face.
In the hopes that at least shoots the arch one.
Okay.
Thing.
Understood.
I cast Toll the Dead, Wisdom save 13.
Wisdom save of 13? Well, you did not get close to that.
Roll in. Thank you.
Oh, that's really cool.
What?
I'm getting notifications of your attack rolls.
Oh,
on D&D
yeah.
Beyond.
Yep.
Yep.
D&D Beyond.
5 damage.
I see that too. Yeah,
Yep.
they must just added that.
No, it's been on there for a while. I've seen it since like we started playing.
That's... All right. Then it is Elise. This is surprise round. Sorry if that was unclear.
Okay, I
Okay,
wasn't
thank-
sure.
I'm
Thank
worried.
you for explaining. 'Cause I
This
was
was
confused.
this was surprise round. So Dawngrave got your surprise round off. You don't get a surprise round. You don't get a surprise round. Abaddon, you don't get a surprise round because they've noticed you. Red gets a
I did a
surprise
fly.
round.
Yay!
Can you do anything with your surprise round, Red?
Yes, I can.
Who are you attacking, Red?
This guy right here.
Can you ping it? Thank you.
But first, I will bonus action Hunter's Mark him.
Okay. Bonus action, Hunter's Mark. Got it.
And I will shoot my bow.
Very good.
22.
That definitely hits.
No, get out. Get out of that.
No.
Just stop it. Stop it.
Oh, damn it. That's not going to work. Hold on. So I'm doing 1d8 plus 1d6.
What did it mess up?
It rolled my Colossus Slayer damage. What, is the thing injured?
That one,
It is
no.
now, once you damage it.
It would just be the 4
But
piercing damage.
they're all
No,
4.
it would be total of 8 damage.
8 damage. Good, good. It is Elise's turn.
Well, I'm going to move too.
Oh. Well, this is a surprise round. I don't think you get to move as well.
It's a surprise round.
The keyword is around.
All right. Well, then,
Like a
Dawngrave,
circle.
if you wanted to as well. Usually surprise rounds are just the attacks, but if you want to move, go ahead.
Mhm.
Dawngrave, that means you can move
Well-
as well.
DM's
Well-
call.
Yeah, it is your call. My plan was to like launch attacks and get in front of the spellcasters.
Back in order, you little shits. DM's got the rules.
That's why I'm whatever she wants to do, we can do it that way.
Are we moving or no?
Hang on. 2 seconds.
Hold it. I'm not moving either way. Okay, so in 3rd edition, you only had 1 action surprise round.
Right.
And it says there's no limitation on what kinds of actions can be taken in this round.
All right. Go ahead then. Move. Get out of my sight.
20. Wow. And I'll draw my axes. Wait.
Okay. Draw on your axes and you now wait.
Yee.
Cool. It is Elise's turn, and you are now in her way.
He doesn't need that ear, Kath.
Gosh darn it. Hold on.
Oh, it's well day. Okay.
It is, yes. Which is Wednesday, because I kept the same letter. I hope that helps a little bit.
It
does.
is well day, my dudes.
Well day.
Okay, she's going to attack. She is going to hit. And she is attacking this one here. Her spell does go off, and then it is... She's not going to move. Marco is going to move up, and that's really all that he can do. He's going to stay next to you, Red, because he wants to help form the barrier. And then it is Isaac.
Well, since I don't have any ranged things, I guess I will, I'll just do a dash.
Okay.
Let me get my things situated here.
Where are you dashing to?
I'm heading over this way.
Okay. There
That's
is a
not right.
cliff here, so you'll have to move through a companion's space.
I'm trying to go back to the ruler thing, but it's not wanting to let me.
Where are you wanting to go here?
Yeah, that way. Yeah.
As
Y'all
long-
direction.
Yeah.
Is that good?
That works for me. I just want to go as far as I can into the battlefield because, I have to reach people with an axe.
Right. Okay. So you have your 3 melee characters in front, Abaddon up top, and your 2 other spellcasters in the back. Cool. Well, that is the surprise round. So top of the order, Dawngrave, you're first.
I was told that.
Which one are you tolling? Can you ping it? Same one? Okay. Go ahead. We are wisdom saving, yes?
13.
13? Okay. Could you hold your button down a little longer? It's cutting you off at the end.
Yeah, sir.
He rolled a 15 on die, so he passes.
He did.
Does he still take half damage, or?
He takes none of the damage.
None of the damage. Okay, well, you can move if you would like.
I'm gonna scooch up behind my friend.
Okay.
All right, I figured out how to do it again. Got to quick remember how to do things.
Do the thing.
That's
Do the things and the smack things.
Yes.
How fast do you move? Okay.
me.
No, not you. Hang on.
Uh-oh. We're about to get bomb rushed.
Yeah? Okay. You can reach him. Good.
Yeah, but that was probably his whole movement though in action.
Oh man, these
I'm gonna
things have
guess.
good distance.
Nah, she threw at us some dead island zombies.
Yep.
2 hulking ogres are rushing towards you all. They don't get to do anything else, but they're there.
Ogres,
Intimidating. Yes.
Ogres.
Get out of my swamp.
Yeah, donkey. I mean,
Are
red.
they undead ogres?
They are undead ogres. Large
Forest.
undead ogres. They have a terrible stench coming off them as their flesh is starting to peel off, but they are still zombies. So, next of the persons, let's see, that was 2, 3. 3 is Abaddon. Abaddon, you see these 2 ogres catch sight of your friends down on the base floor and
Heyo.
immediately charge them.
Hey, okay.
And you get to see 1, 2, 3, 4,
I can see all of them.
5, 6 smaller zombies as well.
Okay.
Well, like, as in there's 2 ogres and then 6.
Oh, wait a minute.
Correct. 2 zombie ogres and
Frick.
6 small zombies.
Do I need to hide behind the ogre so I don't get hit?
No, I think you're fine.
Loads up massive spell slinger thing.
Okay. I will twin spell a Scorching Ray.
Mm-hmm.
That I'm gonna do. So might as well kind of just roll black as I kind of extend both my hands outwards before kind of clapping them and pushing forward 6 whole beams of the Scorching Ray.
And who are they
And if
attacking?
Everybody except for the 2 ogres.
Oh.
So 1 hits each individual one, but I just roll to hit for the first 3, and then I roll to hit for the second 3. Or maybe, yeah.
Okay.
Yes. Yes.
Next time, can you say
No,
the
never mind,
enemies?
never mind.
Everyone enemies? not
Yes.
everyone.
I will attack my teammates. Yes. No, I'm not gonna attack my teammates. Okay, I actually have to make a roll for each individual one. So the first one, which is this guy.
In order, I've got it. Ready to go.
Okay, well that
That
one freaking
misses.
God. Add to my spell misses. And there's 15.
Oh, F.
Okay, and then you do the second one on the next guy.
Next guy. That one hits. Roll damage.
Okay. 8.
Got it.
Next one. What was that roll?
That is
A
a
2.
miss.
That wasn't even a roll. On my
That-
screen, the dice just dropped.
It rolled on mine. I don't know what to tell you, man. It's-
God, can you roll?
That hits.
That hit.
Are you gonna have to add,
Wow. Yeah, 16 now.
gonna have to add that to your?
How many have I rolled
roll?
so far? 1, 2, 3,
You're on the
4.
fourth
So
one, yeah. So roll damage for
Yeah.
the fourth one.
okay. 9. Tell me which ones I've hit, because I'm pretty sure I've hit this guy and like this one.
So you did not hit this one. You hit
And I
this
did not-
one.
Yeah.
You did not hit this one. You just
Oh.
hit this one.
Okay, so I hit the 2 farthest from me.
Correct.
So
And
far.
then you have
Okay.
these 2 over here to hit.
Okay. I'll just roll. I should have just done that earlier, but whatever.
Do me a solid,
Next
Abaddon.
one. Okay, that one hits.
That hits.
And then the second one, the next one, I'll just roll that one at the same time. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So first damage for the first one, and then damage for the second one.
So is that 4 damage and 10 damage?
Yeah. So 4 and then 10 for the other guy.
Which one took the 10?
The last one.
The
So
last
this guy.
one, yeah.
Oh, good. Is he still standing?
Yes, he is.
Damn
Good.
it.
I would hope so.
Hang on.
And-
I'm gonna... Apparently this zombie is called the illogical zombie.
Nice.
I forgot that the game does that. That was silly. Okay. This one was number 5, right? This one here next to the altar, I think.
This one was number 5.
Yeah, okay.
This one was number 1.
Yeah, I'm renaming these real quick so that they are correct.
Yeah. Yeah, 1, 2, and then 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yeah, I got it.
Tick.
Yeah.
This is easier.
Okay. I'm sorry.
What?
Zombie one is called Broke Zombie.
Oh wait, so he is a zombie and he's broke? What the hell?
Apparently, that's hilarious.
Guy
That's
can't get a break in
That's
either
some
line.
bad luck, bro. I'm sorry.
So Red, it is your turn.
Dang.
Okay, Kath, question.
Uh-huh.
These ogre zombies,
Uh-huh.
do they perchance have the tag giant with them as well as undead?
Why, let me take a quick looky here. I do not... Wait. It understands common and giant. It doesn't say it's a giant.
Yeah,
Because
no, it'll say.
regular ogres count as a giant.
Well, then he's going to count as a giant.
Awesome!
Yeah.
I'm gonna do what my character's meant to do.
All right.
Giant play. Let's go.
It probably just doesn't have it because it's on quote-unquote zombie ogres, so I'm sure it's I'm sure
That's
it's a giant.
fair. Alright, I will make 2 attack rolls.
Do it.
Do the ting.
Do the ting!
Let's just prepare. Oh, natural
He
one.
did a thing.
Let me
Don't forget
roll.
about blood.
Oh, it's a 1. It fails automatically no matter what.
Yep, that one.
What were you doing with this
One.
attack first, Red?
Attacking it.
With what?
One of my axes.
I swear to God, if you smack me in the head.
I'm not swinging that wild. We're 5 feet apart.
Let me see if I've got cleaves still.
Okay. So, Red, you see
Yeah.
these ogres rushing towards you all at a pretty good speed for being, zombies and undead. But they're ogres, and you have a vendetta against their type. So you go up there all confident-like, and you raise your axes, and the ogre pulls up his giant club to block, and your axe embeds itself into the club, and you're gonna have to roll a strength check to pull it back out or lose the axe for the rest of the turn.
Okay, then I will try that strength check.
Mm-hmm. Oh, all right
Natural
then.
20.
So,
There's the other side of that.
I was proud of the board.
Man, if one of those rolls were reversed, right?
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
So you overconfidently just lock your axe into this thing, and you see his deformed face kind of like smirk at you as if to, berate you for being so stupid. But you, in your anger, just rip it back out of his club and take another swing. I'm assuming you have a second attack.
Yes, I
Yeah.
am going to be taking another swing.
Yeah.
Let's see how this one turns out. 19.
Da, da. That hits.
Alrighty. So I'll do 1d6 plus 5 because they are giant.
Yes.
8.
8 damage. So with your second attack and the smirk is still on his face, your axe does appear to cut into the undead flesh a little bit, but it doesn't seem to do as much damage as it probably would have. Or it just appears to not have done as much damage because he's undead. You're not sure. There's no blood to really verify.
So keep hitting till they stop moving. Got it.
Anything else you would
Yeah.
like to do?
Nope, that's my turn.
All right. That
But
will
this one-
be...
But this one's now wounded.
That'll be Elise's turn. And she is going to scooch. Well, no, not that close. She's just one out there. Okay. She's gonna get a little closer to you, Dawn Graves, because she wants to be able to see. The ogres seem more stressful right now, so she is going to attack this one. She is going to hit. So she shoots off a little spell, and it smacks him in the face for a little bit of damage. And that is her turn. Marco, it is your turn, good buddy. Unfortunately, I don't think you can get through here. He might be able to go here, because he can move through a friendly space. So we're going to move through your space, Isaac. I'm assuming you'll allow him.
Just kind of go over me.
Yeah, he's just going to walk over you. It's fine.
You didn't need kids, right, Marco?
Oh, God. Oh, the spikes. I forgot. Okay. Marco's going to attack. He is going to hit. He is going to roll his damage, and he's going to get a 1 on his damage. Awesome, Marco. So Marco tries to also get into the battle with Red and Isaac, as they were, well, Red mostly right now. And he does a little bit of damage, but again, Red, you don't see it doing a lot. This ogre, this undead ogre, seems to have a ton of health. It's going to take a while to take him down.
That's what I built my character around.
Yes.
Good thing that's what we do.
It is the zombies' turn. Yes, that means Isaac goes last. Terribly sorry, Isaac. All right, so we're going to. All the other zombies are still alive. Let's see. Can I? Oops, that's the wrong button. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes. Oh, that was kind of creepy. I just moved.
Yeah,
along.
seeing them all lurch forward at the same time like that was a little unsettling, I'll be honest. Ooh, buddy.
I have so much power. See, that's 10 feet. Let's see. No, you can only go another 10. Actually, no, you could get up right here. But you can't do anything this round, but you can get there at least. Oh, this is so nice. Look how fast I can move these things.
Wow. How you go?
She's getting it.
Did I miss anybody? I think I moved them
It's
all.
a damn shame that we missed the ogres in our little scouting trip. These guys are beefy.
So am I.
I
Where
think
they were
they're
hiding at.
They were just outside of your all's vision. They were
Okay,
they
but-
were over here.
they were ogre there.
Ah, get out.
I can't.
Isaac, your turn. All the zombies have moved their happy little butts. Much closer. Much, much closer.
Kath,
Yeah.
I would like to rage.
Oh, yes, rage, do it.
I raged.
Isaac goes red!
And I'm gonna swing on that ogre right in front right here.
Okay. Do it.
You're hashtag blessed.
And
That's
hashtag
damage,
bless.
isn't it? No, that was your attack. Never mind. Hashtag blessed.
Roll a d4. Roll a better d4.
What did he-
Well, you still hit, so you're good.
Oh, and 11 hits?
Yeah.
Let's go.
It's a zombie. Zombies don't have high armor.
That's good.
10 slashing damage to him.
10
Good.
slashing.
I have a feeling that our dice are not going to be kind to us tonight.
Apparently not. My 120 that I use, that's just like, ha! Got that out of the way.
It's
Look,
okay.
I got my axe back. Okay, now
I
back.
also lost a natural 20 on a disadvantage stealth roll, buddy. Only I didn't get an 18 immediately afterwards. I got a 3.
All right. So, anything else you'd like to do on your turn? You can't really move. The zombies have kind of blocked off any way to go around.
Yeah, and I burned my bonus action to rage, so I'm
Okay.
ending turn.
Ended turn. All right. Top of the order. Dongrave. Your friends are up here.
Wonderful.
What would you like to do?
I'm going to step forward. Oh god. Oh god. What am I doing?
He hit the combat button. He hit the combat button.
Oh no.
Apparently.
Hang on, I'm
You
gonna figure
doomed
this out.
us all.
Hey, Calf, which one of these has my hunter's mark on them?
Meow?
It's
think
one that's
it's
taken.
this one.
It's one that's taken 18 damage.
Hold on. 18 damage?
Yeah, because I hit it for 8 and Abaddon hit it for 10.
No.
No,
No,
he
I
hit
hit
a
it for
different
10.
one.
I hit the first one for 8, so it would have been 16 total.
Okay.
No. I didn't hit the one that he hunter's marked.
Yeah, he
I
did not
specifically-
hit.
Oh,
no,
I actually
no,
did.
I hit zombie
Okay.
2. Zombie 1 was the one that you hit.
Okay.
Okay.
What
I don't-
is?
I don't like that.
No, it's fine. It's good. It's a good thing.
It's Dawn Graves. It's not cast. Don't worry. Don't be
That's-
afraid.
That's a me.
It's an allies.
We're just saying,
channel
is he about to
divinity.
fireball us?
No,
Yeah.
I think he's getting ready to do cleric things.
I'm gonna channel divinity and turn undead.
Woo, turn undead. First though, I I don't see a thing for it, so...
Oh, do you not see that radius?
No,
just did
I
on?
can see that. This is hunter marked, red. This one over
Oh,
here.
Okay. I need to
What
know
did I
when
do?
this
I
one
broke
dies.
it.
Okay, so Dawngrave, you are turning dead, yes?
Turning undead, actually. As
I
in,
have
I'm turning them away. So,
I have to roll for each of them, yeah?
yeah.
What's their
Alright,
save?
so I'm looking for it. When you use such an effect from this class, DC is 13. And it's, where is it? You gain the ability to channel. You start to turn dead. So. Why did it link this whole thing? Wisdom saving throw. I'm sorry.
It's just a wisdom saving throw, is that what you're saying to me?
Yes, 13.
Oh my gosh, okay. Alright, we're gonna do the ogres first. So the one in front of everybody. He rolled a 19 on die, so he's fine. Second ogre. He has a 10 on die plus. You said it's a wisdom?
What do you mean plus? It's wisdom 13.
Alright, so -2, so he has an 8.
We've got wise undead. Oh no.
I just had to double check. Alright, and they are feared, right?
Essentially, they can't take an action other than running away from it.
Right. So essentially they're feared. Okay.
Runs into
Yeah,
another
they have to
zombie
run
with
as
the
far
camera.
away as they can from the person who just cast a spell.
For a minute until they take damage.
Yep.
Zombie 1 is fine. Zombie 2 is fine. Zombie 3 is not fine. Oh, that one's not in it. Okay.
Watch them run into each other and take damage.
This
so they
one
stay.
is not fine. This one is fine. And that one is out of range.
Correct.
Okay, so you have 3 that are running away. One of those does include the ogre.
Am I able to know which ones failed? Is that a thing I know as the channeler of the divinity?
Not until it's their turn.
Okay, well, I'm going to mention to my companions that some of these guys might start running from us. Let's focus on the ones that aren't for now.
Okay.
And then that's my turn.
It is the ogre's turn. So this ogre here in front is going to attack Red. Red, what is your AC?
16.
16. That is a good AC. Would be a shame if something.
If a natural 20 came down and like smited me out of this world.
Words you shouldn't say.
Wow.
Okay. Dawngrave, roll me a dex check.
So just dexterity or like a save?
Just roll a dex save for me.
But what?
That's always good.
I'm
Wait. I get this on saving throws, right?
Yeah, hashtag blessed.
12.
Okay. So here's what happens. The ogre, very angry at Red for attacking his club and his person, decided to focus Red, and you see him kind of like buff his arms up as if there were still those muscles that he could flex underneath, and he reels his arm back that has the mace in it, and he swings forward at you, Red, and I guess he misjudges slightly, and it slips out of his grip and over your head.
Oh my god.
Did he nat one?
He nat one.
in the best possible way.
And the Morning Star flies over your head, and Dawngrave, as you finish turning, you look up after saying, "Hey, I've turned some of them," to see a mace coming at your face, and you kind of do the tilt your head slightly to the side and just watch it sail past. And then
I
it
hate that
embeds itself in the
I
tree
meant to
behind
say-
you.
I hate that we're last because Isaac would totally be like, "Well, that's ours now."
And then you
I do like many.
straighten yourself back up, and the ogre is looking at you very angrily because now he doesn't have a club.
Whose fault is that? Not
I just-
mine.
I just grin back at him. Just
The shit's so funny. You hit his club and then oh my god.
Oh man.
This is what happens when you throw temper tantrums.
So that is his turn. We're gonna move the other ogre, who is now very upset.
Fly, you fool.
He is going to trample these other zombies behind him as he's trying to get away. So these zombies, I'm gonna have you take trample damage. Because they're much slower than him. Because even though they are also feared, they cannot keep up with him. So they're going to take some damage.
Black Friday.
Oh,
God.
dark joke. Dark joke.
And then they are also going to flee as far as they can.
Did they not take damage?
No, they did. They didn't stop. They're still trying to flee from you because they are super scared of you.
So if they take damage, they stop being turned.
Yep. So they should just be like, "Ow!"
Oh, I didn't know that part.
That's why I was upset when you decided to trample them.
That's what I was thinking. That's why I said earlier. I was like, they're gonna run into each other and take damage, and
That
that's gonna
is-
just spell that.
Unfortunate. Well,
You sure he didn't just sidestep through around
no,
them?
he would
a little
not
bit?
have sidestepped.
You sure he didn't say like "pardon me" as he was going by? You know.
Oh, pardon me.
Excuse me, pardon.
Slightly, damn it. I've been slightly frightened. I'm so terribly sorry.
I'm
You
so
squeezed
sorry.
past you.
Okay. Well, you got one of the ogres to go away, and he didn't take damage from the trample, so it's fine.
I'm glad he didn't step on a rock or anything on his way out.
Abaddon, it's your turn.
Come on.
No. Takes damage.
Okay.
Gonna throw that spell in the trash can.
Okay. I will not that. I will fly.
Okay. I'm gonna have to move you if you... Oh, you can jump off the cliff. Okay, good. Good to know.
Apparently, yeah. I don't know
We've
if
been
the
jumping up a
flying
lot of
thing
things.
helped at all, but maybe it did.
All right. So you're
Alright.
still in the air though, right?
Yep.
Okay. We're gonna say that you're 10 feet in the air. For,
'Kay.
ogre reach purposes.
I'm gonna trying to figure out. Hold on.
I'm holding on, chat. Are you guys also holding on?
Trying to figure out
Hold.
which spot would be the
Hold.
best to do this.
Isaac, holding on.
Hold.
That's 15.5 feet. Mother of pearl. This is fine. Don't worry.
Mother of pearl.
I think I just have to go here and do actually. No, I'm gonna be there. I think this is the best spot because I could have still reached here.
Okay.
Oh, actually, not bad. One back. I'm having a fun time moving.
Well, there's a tree in front of you now.
Is there?
That is a tree, yes.
Okay. Well, mother of everything good. Where was I?
You were here.
I was
Too late. You are here now.
What did I do? I hit a button on my stream. Okay, so I could move. That's fine. Thank you.
We talked about this.
Don't worry about it.
So just so you all know, this is a rock, and these are trees, and they are terrain that is in your way.
I think I'll go here. I think this is going to be the best spot for this.
Okay.
Rock.
Yeah, I'll do there. Okay.
Dun, dun, dun.
So I will stand there, and I will put my thumbs together and press my hands forward as flames billow from my hands, and I will cast Burning Hands in a direction in front of me, but I will cast it at 2nd level. And it's a Dex 14 save for all of them.
Okay. And just for visual representation, you are aiming down because you're flying. Yeah. Okay. So
Like a
Get
wall, rolling
Get
flame,
it.
yeah.
yeah, so you guys see behind the ogre that you guys are currently fighting, Abaddon kind of comes up slightly above his head because the ogre can reach you now, Abaddon. And we
Yeah, I
are
know that.
attacking these little
I'm not
critters.
attacking it, though.
You said it's
I'm
a
having fun with the
14,
little guys.
right?
Yep. Dex 14 save.
You were so lucky they have a negative to dex.
Yeah, I was hoping that.
All right, roll damage on all of them.
Nice. Okay, so they all take. Come on, big rolls, big rolls, big rolls, big rolls. 16.
They all die.
Oh, okay.
Hold on. I don't know if
Maybe-
they all actually die. I was just...
Okay.
Hang on. Let's see. Number 3. Uh-huh. Mhm. 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 So you aim your fire blast downwards and you encompass these poor defenseless zombies in a fiery blaze of destruction. And the two directly in front of you seem to have taken the most brunt force of it, and the one slightly off to the side is very singed, but still mumbling towards you.
Okay.
So you moved, you attacked, anything else you'd like to do?
No, but would I have to roll my thing or no?
No.
Okay.
Well, I'm gonna say yes, actually, for this particular instance.
Okay. Okay. And it was which roll again that I had to do? Is it a wisdom?
I believe it was a wisdom. Let's double
Okay.
check real quick.
Yeah, I don't remember what we set it at. Because I know we did it for after sleep,
Yes.
but not for going into it. Did we say?
Well, yeah, roll me a wisdom save.
Okay. And then you just make the DC.
Right. Yeah, you're fine.
Okay, cool. Okay.
Alright. Next person is Red. Red, it is your turn.
All right, 2 attacks against my playdate here.
Yes, do it.
First one is 17.
That hits.
Second one is a 18.
That also hits. Roll your damage.
Okay, I'm just gonna total it all up. So it's 2 of these, 1 of these.
I'll be right back. 2 seconds.
Plus... So a grand total of 24 damage.
24 damage. That's a lot of damage.
Yep. That's the plan.
Big boy.
Yep, okay. So, you take your 2 axes, because he threw his own weapon, so he can't really defend against you anymore. Theoretically. And you clearly embed your 2 axes into his skin and kind of rip them outward in like a quick sweeping motion with your arms. And you see him just like look down in a sense of, oh. And so he is now apparently damaged, and you can kind of see maybe the inside of his like chest area there. It's a empty cavity inside because all the organs are rotting away, but you know, you can kind of see inside there now.
Good. The plan is to keep swinging until I can see Abaddon on the other side.
And then keep swinging.
Anything else you'd like to do on your turn?
That's my turn.
All right, it is Elise's turn. She is going to... Abaddon's over someone, isn't he? Pretty sure he's floating over someone right now.
I don't think so.
Oh, no, it's over here. I'm sorry. Okay. Elise can't see that one. That's why. Okay. So Elise is going to attack this bug. Elise is going to hit. Elise is going to do max damage. Good job, Elise. I'm proud of you. Look at you doing max damage.
We need a max damage emote.
Didn't fell this particular zombie, but he is severely wounded. Her attack knocked off quite a bit of flesh, and he seems to be on his last legs. Marco's turn. Marco is going to attack this zombie. Well, no, this ogre is still more important. He's going to attack the ogre. Oh no, Marco, no.
Is he about to eat his sword
His
too?
sword also gets thrown.
Nobody misses. Marco attempts to also attack the ogre, but your attack seems to have pushed the ogre slightly off balance, so Marco's attack misses. It is the zombies' turn. Zombies, not ogre zombies, regular old zombies. Well, this one's going to attack Marco. This one's going to hit Marco. Gosh darn it, Marco.
Go stop dying.
You can't help that.
Look at Elise back there. See Elise? That's not dying. Do that.
I think technically this zombie can hit you, Red. So this zombie is going to attack you. No, he's not. Okay.
Good job.
Good job, zombie. Just say no.
Gosh. I just
No,
want
no,
them
don't touch me there.
This is no square.
All right, Abaddon. These 2 zombies, they come up underneath you. They can't reach you, but they have their arms raised into the sky in like a...
I like put my little feet up, just like no.
He's gotta,
No touchy. No.
he's got to do spells in squat form now.
Yep, pretty much. So they're trying to get your ankles there, but they can't quite seem to reach you. I feel like I'm missing a zombie. Am I missing a zombie?
Go all the way up to the top of the screen.
Ogre zombie?
No, not the ogre zombie. 1, 2.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, there he is. He's under you, Abaddon. Okay.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
Is that one still running?
The ogre zombie is different. He goes on a different turn.
Oh, there's the one underneath me. I didn't realize I moved on top of one.
Yeah, he's the one that's reaching up and trying to get you.
Oh.
Isaac, it's your turn.
It's like bad as hand. Ha ha ha. I don't know.
I am going to... I'm going to recklessly...
You broke up. What was that?
I'm going to recklessly attack.
Okay. Do your reckless attack.
Recluse.
One. There's 2.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
So not 20 that. And then go for the damage.
Mm-hmm.
So there'll be 1d12, so there'll be 20 damage
Total?
because I nat 20'd it.
Okay, so
You-
that's
you,
just
you only
the...
double. You only double the dice, buddy.
Okay, so it'll be 14, 15, 16, 17. So 17 damage.
Okay.
And then I would like to use my bonus action to armor strike him.
Okay. Yeah, that hits.
For 7 piercing.
This ogre zombie is looking real messed up. He is missing quite a bit of his chest cavity now. Just kind of hanging off of him slightly, with just by like a couple tendons as you guys are hacking at him. Well, that is that full round, unless you'd like to move, Isaac.
Nope.
All right. Dongrave, sir, it is your turn. What would you like to do?
Dongrave is going to toll the dead at zombie ogre. That's amongst my friends.
Zombie ogre, toll the dead. I am rolling wisdom. Well, we have a -2 to wisdom, so he fails. Roll damage.
Sing.
I am rolling like one above. You're lucky that they have negative.
Five.
Oh.
-5. You
No,
toll
let me
his
just
dead.
check. I did pull the dead.
Very good.
He took 5 necrotic damage.
5 necrotic damage. He is still messed up. He is not dead, though.
And I helped.
You did.
I'm kind of waiting for Abaddon to just put a bonfire inside of his chest.
It is the ogre's turn.
Just shove my hands out his chest, just boom.
So, Red,
Yeah,
he's gonna look at you.
I'm looking at him.
And he's going to attack you.
Yeah.
With his bare hands. What is your... Never mind.
Little
60.
did you know
I'm not
this
rolling that
particular
dice
zombie-
anymore. That's a bad dice.
Keep rolling that dice. Keep rolling it. It deserves all the attention.
Little did you know that this zombie happened to be a monk in its past life.
You know what die you need to grab? You need to grab that little tiny one that I gave you. For no particular reason.
Do I do this?
Was it kind of like those metal dice I got you?
No, it's a small plastic die that in one night rolled 7 natural ones and almost killed my character.
Oh, God.
Oh my goodness.
So I gave it to Kath. Like, you have a tiny dice in your collection? No. Well, you do now. Here, take this.
Take this away from me.
So the ogre, in his anger, attempted to Hulk smash you. So he raises both of his arms above his head, and he swings down at you. And you nimbly move out of the way because this is a zombie and he's, slow. And he smashes into the ground and actually causes quite a bit of damage on the terrain that you're standing on, and causes a small crater at your feet. But he does miss entirely. And now he's just kind of there. Upsettingly. It is Abaddon's turn.
Oh hey, how's it going? Sorry.
Mm-hmm. What would you like to do?
That's a good question. Um. I'll cast. What do I want to do? Man, I have like nothing good. I'll back up to here.
Okay.
Does that invoke attack of opportunity? I'm guessing. Or does it not?
No.
Okay. I'm doing a Burning Hands level 1.
Okay. So
So
I'm
another
rolling
Dex 14 save.
14. Okay.
Yep, Dex 14 save.
You
They have a negative on.
What? Okay. Roll your damage. Mr. Loud person of the drinking variety. Is that 9 damage?
Yes, 9 fire damage.
Okay. Hang on.
Pico, I will eat you.
Ooh, interesting.
So somebody has a circle. I think you have a circle back where we started.
What?
You leave my
Oh.
circle alone.
That's weird.
1.9 foot
Fine.
circle.
It's fine. Okay.
Marking my territory.
That's fair.
So, you fly a little ways back and angle your cone down again, trying not to hit your friends. And Red, Isaac, and Marco feel a little bit of the flames, but they kind of stop just short and hit the ogre and 2 zombies next to the ogre. The one zombie closest to you, Abazon, he does fall to the fiery destruction, and so you have like a nice little line of fired zombies there. But the other two, they seem to have withstood your attack, and though they are smoldering, are still standing, angry.
They take half damage.
I am aware. They
Okay,
are
good.
still standing
Okay.
and very angry. And there you are.
Okay.
As
Sounds
if I
good.
didn't know they took half the damage.
Why are you sure?
Was that a pin I just heard moving around?
Red, it is your
I have
turn.
no idea.
All right. Second verse, same as the first.
All right.
16.
That hits. Roll damage.
Alrighty. That's 9, 10 damage.
All right. Hang on.
11 damage.
Hang on. Don't let me roll a 16 or better on this dice. All right. How do you want to do this?
Just like while it's like bent down to like Hulk smash me, I'm just gonna grab what's left of its hair and just like pull its head back and just cleave it off in one go.
Very nice. Very nice. You
Then I'm
successfully cleave it off.
I'm gonna turn and punt the head.
I'm assuming through your friends towards Elise.
No, like this way.
Okay, all right, okay.
Yeah,
Got it.
Just clobbers Elise in the face with this
Fucking
solid fork.
Just smacks
I
Elise
would-
with an ogre dead.
I would
oh,
not.
goodness.
I would
It's not
not.
that mean.
I'm sorry, you said I turned, so I was like, you turned where? Your friends are
The-
behind you.
Well, it won't let me move my arrow, but it's this way.
Okay, that's fine. You did that way. Got it.
No one else needs to traumatize Elise. True.
I know this has been a terrible trip for Elise right now.
Nobody needs to traumatize her anymore, man.
And,
The owl was enough.
bonus action.
man.
Actually,
Edited.
gonna movement. I'm just gonna like step over his body if that's okay.
He takes up quite a bit of that space, so you cannot step over him.
Okay.
You can
Pretty
attempt to
fire.
move through Marco's space if you would like. Or you can attack this one if you
Marco,
can.
excuse me, pardon me.
Okay.
This is the one I want to get to anyway.
Alright. This one is the
And I'm gonna
hunter
take-
marked one.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a swing at him.
Alright.
14 bless. Nope, that's not. Why would you do that?
Just still hits.
Why does enter add another die?
I don't know.
17.
That hits. Good job.
2d6 plus 3. Because he is hunter's marked. 10.
10 damage. Yep, you successfully deal 10 damage to it. He's not dead, but you kind of like tumble your way through Marco's square in like a majestic way because you just kicked your ogre, evil critter's head away from you. And you successfully ransacked this poor lady's face a little bit, so. This is
It's
a
her
lady
fault for being.
zombie.
It's her fault for being hunter's marked.
Mm-hmm.
Way to victim blame.
Yeah.
Wow, it is Lisa's turn.
Guys, would I have had to roll the last time I killed this guy or no? It was just kind of like once every
Once.
so often.
Once per
Okay.
encounter,
got
I
it.
would say.
Okay, got it.
Alright, so this guy is going to get attacked by Elise. She's going to continue doing steady damage. Because that's what she does, apparently.
Boop. Didn't you know Elise is the DPS?
Yeah, no, she's just the strength.
I'm
Right,
the tank.
so-
Elise is the DPS.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so Elise, she does unleash her attack again against this creature, the magical attacks that she does. And they definitely hit him, but he kind of like gets pushed back a little bit, and then he's still going. He looks as if he ought to be finished at this point, but every time he gets an attack, he's been singed, he's been cut, he's been hit by magical attacks, and he's still going, and you're not entirely sure how. It is Marco's turn. Marco is going to turn and attack, well, this one next to him because it's right there. Marco's going to hit. Marco's going to deal damage. Not very much.
He's trying.
Marco deals damage to the one in front of you, Red.
Okay.
You can tell that it's his sword kind of pierced into her side a little bit, and when he pulled it back out, it was kind of like a clean shot through her bones and skin, and he doesn't appear to have hit any, I guess, major organs of an undead creature, so. It is the zombie's turn. All right. This one's going to not you, Marco, not you. You're not going to attack Red. This one's going to attack Red.
He's turned. Marco's turned.
Move the hunter's mark over to Marco. I always knew this day would come.
Kill them all.
This one's gonna walk over here.
Oh, thank God, I
Shamble a
don't have
little
to
bit.
walk.
he does attack you, Dawngrave. What is your?
Wait, did that one miss me?
Yes,
Okay.
yes, he did.
So much easier when the enemies come to you.
Dawngrave, what is
Yeah.
your AC, sir?
16.
16. Oh. Dongrave, you take 7 bludgeoning damage as this zombie, who looks to be on his last leg, just kind of comes up and, like, takes his arms and smacks you a whole bunch of times.
How dare you?
Well, that is those. Then it's Isaac. Isaac, your turn.
Going to recklessly attack.
Recklessly attack. Good, good.
It's 7, right, Kath? Sorry.
7, yes. That hits. Roll your damage.
Gotta roll for my second one to make sure I don't. Okay.
Still hits. Roll your damage for the first attack first.
Solid.
Okay. Zombie is still up. Roll your damage for your
Alright.
second attack.
Oh no, the second attack was the advantage on the attack for reckless.
Ah, I see.
So
Okay.
now I go into. I'm going to use my armor spike
Okay.
and try to shoulder check his ass.
Gotcha.
Which that's the advantage too, bud.
Is it?
Yeah, so when you go reckless, all your attacks for that round are of advantage.
Yes.
It's just every attack that comes at you also has advantage. Well, F.
Did you mean to roll 14?
Hashtag what?
Hashtag
Well,
blessed. Oh,
you
doesn't.
still hit, so I mean,
Hashtag
Yeah,
left.
17.
17. I roll your
At
damage.
this point, I'm same as the last one.
The zombie is taking these hits like a champ. He is not going down. He is he's still there, man. You hit him and then like a weeble, he just comes back.
He's a weeble wobbling.
The weebles wobble, but they won't die.
Guys, I found one that likes to take hits. We can practice on him.
Dongrave, it is top of the order, so it's your turn.
And you know what that means? That means it's my turn.
It is.
I'm going to toll the dead of this jerk. He slapped me for 7 damage.
Okay.
Rude ass.
He succeeds on your Toll the Dead.
He doesn't. Try
Yes,
again.
he really does. I'm sorry.
Alright, I cry a little bit and end my turn because I don't want him to slap me anymore.
Okay. You are no longer worthy of my attention. Abaddon, your turn.
Oh, hey.
What would you like to do, sir?
I was trying to see if I could see. I'll move. No, maybe. I'll just kind of move. I'll walk this way. I'm gonna stop flying.
Okay. You are now on the ground.
5, 10.
Those zombie corpses are small enough that you can walk over them if you want. You just can't walk over
15.
Chonker over here.
Got it. I'll turn this way and kind of like clap my hands together and kind of pull it apart and just build up. What the frick did you just? Okay.
I made him bigger so that you know you can't walk over him.
Okay. Got it. Understand. Have a nice day.
I love how he's about to punch
Jesus.
Marco in the face.
Yeah. Just boom.
Ah!
Jeez, I'm
Okay, he
yeah.
doesn't actually have a mace.
Yeah, he does,
I
and
know,
it's
right?
embedded in the tree behind you. So.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but I'll
Wait a minute. Why are you still standing?
He's dead. Don't worry about it. He's got a skull on him.
He shouldn't.
This
We
is
could
what
kick
I'll
the
say.
skull off him.
He shouldn't.
Jeez. Yeah, I clap my hands together, pull my hands apart as my eyes kind of go black again, and I'll shoot fire Scorching Ray at the 3 guys in front of me.
I would like you to make sure it doesn't hit Marco.
Ha! You saying?
Oh.
Natural 1.
That's why if I got shot.
I know this is how I'm gonna get shot.
It's a scorching ray.
Yeah.
It's not. It's not burning hands.
It's a laser.
Okay.
Fucking
It's a laser.
fireball.
Laser.
Laser.
Not a-
Sorry.
She's just like, I'm gonna need y'all to take 8d8 damage. What?
Y'all just evaporate, please. Just
Who are
disintegrate
you
spell.
attacking? I want to make sure.
Well, I was attacking all three, so there's 3 separate bolts hitting 3 separate things.
Oh.
So that was the first roll. The first one was going to the one right in front of me.
This one. Okay.
Yep.
Let me just. Oh, I see. All right, let's continue the round.
Oh, do I have to roll for damage? Or do I-
Yes, you can roll for that damage, and we're gonna keep it on the back burner for a hot second.
Oh,
good.
hell.
Oh, good. Please roll low. That's not low.
Good, good. All right, let's keep going. All right, this one next. This one next.
She is far too excited about your rolls.
I swear, if you give me another nat 1, okay, we're fine.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, roll your damage. Roll your damage. Good,
course I
good.
can
A
win the
4.
first one.
Excellent, excellent. Good.
Oh, Kath, I swear.
That's
Oh.
three.
God.
All right, all right. Roll your damage. Roll it. Yeah.
That hits?
Yes.
Zombies do not have a decent AC from what we've gotten from this.
The zombie is still up. All right, so here's what happens.
Oh, good.
Abaddon, you finish your spell, and you push your hands out to try to take out the rest of these zombies that are attacking your friends. Especially that one in front of Dongrave. He looks like a little jerk. So your spell goes out, and the one right on your thumb, like where that magic kind of comes out, it sparks a little bit. And you realize too late that spark redirected the attack. And it hits the tree directly next to Red and just engulfs it in flames. And Red,
Okay.
you feel singed because you feel like that was an attack on your life, and that was right there next to you. Like if you were an inch more to the right, that would have hit you.
I just as I'm fighting, just slowly look up at Abaddon
Twice, he's not gonna miss you forever.
and then back down to my zombie in front of me.
Sorry. It was...
I make it very clear, like we make eye contact. There's an entire conversation in this eye contact, then back down.
That was 2.
You just stared at my black, soulless eyes.
Yeah, and mine
All
are
right.
yellow.
Your
Okay. Mine are yellow normally.
your
Wait, are most
attacks
of our
do not down any zombies, though. You do hit the other zombies, yes, and it appears as if you've done damage, but they do not go down.
is the tree on fire now? Because now we got a whole nother problem.
Yes, the
Yeah.
tree is now on fire.
We're about to have a whole other problem.
Red, it's your turn.
Cool. I guess I'll attack this dude in front of me.
Okay. Roll an attack. Hopefully not a 1, you know.
Yeah. Natural 20 instead.
Excellent. Perfect.
Oh, this is going to be some kind of sick damage
All right.
because he's got a d6 from my axe, a d6 from Hunter's Mark, and a d6 from Colossus Slayer.
Excellent.
So we'll just roll those. So 9, 18, 21 points of damage.
Okay. He can't fortitude his way through that. So how do you want to kill him?
Just been playing a lot of Skyrim, so I'll just do some experimentation with that. Just swing, axe embeds in the head. He just sinks down, pull the axe out. And as a bonus action, I will move my Hunter's Mark over to this one.
Okay. This one that doesn't seem to want to die.
Unless I can see that other ogre.
No, you cannot see him.
Damn it. Okay, then yeah, move a Hunter's Mark over to that one.
Okay.
And then I will move over here. Nope. To get
Excellent.
away from the burning tree.
So you move through
You're
the burning
welcome.
tree. Okay.
You're welcome.
it is Elise's turn. Elise sees that critter. Ooh, I don't want to move you, Elise. I just wanted you to poke at it. Elise sees this one still kicking, and she's going to try to hit it. She misses this time, though, unfortunately. She's going to move slightly closer so she can see more of the combat. And then that's going to be her turn. Marco! It is Marco's turn. He is going to attack this zombie here that was trying to hit him last turn and also missed. He's going to hit. And he's going to do quite a bit of damage. The zombie is still up and kicking. It is the Zombre's turn. Dongrave, you're getting whacked at again.
Donnie, no.
I'm assuming a 22 hits you.
Much damage.
Oh. 5 damage as the zombie continues to wail at you.
Wait.
Damn.
Wait.
Wayne.
Wait.
Wah.
So like can you redirect Hunter's Mark, or is it like just a bonus action to recast it again?
It's so if my target dies, I can bonus action move it to a new target without casting again.
Oh. So
long as I maintain concentration.
Okay, so you don't have to cast it as a spell again,
No.
kind of deal. Okay.
It just lasts for an hour but I have to be able to concentrate on it. So if I take damage, there's a chance I lose it. Which really
Fair
sucks
enough.
for a melee ranger.
Yeah.
Because
that
all
is
my
good to
two
know.
buff spells are just
The
that.
the zombie
that a thing?
attacking. Go ahead.
Concentration. If you take damage, you drop whatever was being concentrated on.
You can. You have to make a concentration check, and if you roll, you have to make a Constitution saving throw of at least half of the damage you took. So if I took 14 damage, if I can make a Constitution saving throw of 7.
Should I roll to keep bless up on everybody, real quick? Yeah.
Yes, actually, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Do we roll twice? One for each.
Yes.
I did it.
Nice.
Hey, your
Nice.
hashtag blessed for these.
Yeah, so you're fine. All right, so the one attacking Marco misses. It is Isaac's turn.
All right, I'm gonna go back to work on this one over here.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to recklessly attack him.
Do it. I want to see you kill him this round.
All right, there's the first one.
Get him. Okay.
Try again for
Kicks
that
butt.
20.
We can use the second one if you'd prefer.
I think it hits either way, my dude.
All right, so roll your damage.
All right, damage. Bam. There you go.
Skadoosh.
That 9 damage total.
Yeah, 9 slashing damage total.
He is still up.
I'm gonna go with.
Is this the boss zombie or something?
I think he's got like something on him. Going with armor spike melee attack. Go Spiky.
Doesn't he get an
Like
extra
thrust
6?
your chest.
Don't you
and
get extra
then
d6
bah.
from Hunter's Mark? Or are you hitting something else?
No, that's only when I damage him.
Oh, only for you. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so the highest for my spike armor attack was a 16. I'm
Okay.
guessing that hits.
Yep, roll your damage.
And 7 there. And do I get a? Does hashtag bless work on attack rolls?
It does, but you hit him already, so it's
Yeah.
for hitting him, not damaging
No,
him.
7 damage on that one.
So you are wailing into this zombie a lot, and you're pretty dang sure that it's just barely hanging on by a thread, and something in his undead eyes is just keeping him alive. That essence that made him a zombie is just not letting go, and the body is still being animated no matter how much you hit it. Anything else you'd like to do on your turn?
Nope, that'll end turn.
Okay. Top of the order, Donrave. Your turn.
So this one appears to be getting hit, like is it just close, or it's clearly taking more damage than the other zombies?
It takes the damage, and then it just seems to tank the damage. So it's definitely getting hit, so like you cut it, that cut does happen. Like, he's not absorbing it or anything, it's just his zombie body is full of holes now and just filled with, you know, see-through sections over here, a little bit of this flesh is hanging off here, but you haven't quite destroyed the core of what is currently making him a zombie.
Okay. I would like to hold dead them.
Okay.
He can't succeed again, right? That'd be outrageous.
He fails. Roll your damage.
Yeah, he did. Little jerk zombie.
Little bastard.
7 necrotic damage.
Ooh! Your Toll the Dead kills him. How do you want to kill him? Go ahead and tell us how you told him.
I point my finger at him, and then you can just tell by the way it is that there's the sound of bells in his zombie ears, and his head just kind of falls over to the side. Then the rest of his body just collapses because he's dead now, right?
Yes, he's dead.
Dead zombie.
So your Toll the Dead seemingly finally puts his soul to rest, and the body collapses at your feet.
Kind of poke the zombie a little bit with my axe. Like, what the fuck?
What else would you like to do this round, sir? Also,
I will.
This one's dead, Red. Do you get your 100 mark on something else, or?
On my turn, I can bonus action move it.
Ah, okay.
I'm gonna
have this be my bonus action.
Okay.
I'm just hanging out.
Okay.
Yeah, guys, I did it. Ooh, what do you mean?
It is Abaddon's turn. Abaddon, what would you like to do?
Wow.
There is one zombie left.
Does a zombie look hurt at all?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, one zombie left.
Yeah, and then the one that ran away.
Well, that was an.
Oh, we're gonna go get it.
Casting Chaos Bolt at it. 10.
Is that damage?
Just to hit.
Ah, okay. He hits. Roll your damage.
And that is going to be a solid fire damage.
Fire damage. Interesting.
Yeah,
Interesting.
7 fire, 5 just magic.
You successfully finish him off. So if you want to tell the class how you singe him to death, go ahead.
Okay. I kind of like hold my hand forward, and out of the palm of my hand, a small bolt just fires out from underneath my kind of glove, and just kind of enters into his body before just engulfing his entire being in flames, coming out of any hole possible, before just sending to ash.
And he is ash now. So congratulations, you all are no longer currently in combat. One did run away somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
But you are now in this clearing, and you don't see any more undead off the top. So
I want to invest.
oh, you broke up. Try that again.
Yeah.
Investigate the altar. Dying. Oh, I'm dying. I think maybe I might be dying
You're
soon. My
very
stream's
dying.
dying at least. My stream is dying.
Let's take our 5-minute break here since his stream is dying. If that's cool with everybody, and then we will investigate the scene.
I'm gonna start tracking.
Yes.
Sure.
Okay.
Hey, explain.
Yeah.
What was that feat? I believe there was a feat for great weapons or something like that. Give a +5 to your attack or something.
No. Great Weapon Master. You take a -5 to your attack roll. If you hit, you get +10 damage.
Oof.
It's pretty good.
Hello, chat. How are you all this fine evening? I hope you're
Yes,
enjoying.
No, my thing died for a second, but I think I should be fine here now. But I'm gonna step away for the 5 minutes.
Vela, thank you so much for your liquid redemption
Got
and all
stacks
the
with
stretches.
reckless attack.
Hope you guys are doing well this evening. I see a little baby, Line God, Mito is in here, Nanners, Jovan, Jacob, Sir Walter Barrington. Spleen. There we go. And then a bunch of lurkers. Hope you guys are enjoying it. That was a little longer than normal. They scared away my other ogre, which I'm sad about. But it's fine. They'll probably go track him down. He's just up the hill, cowering. Raven Lefleur, thank you so much for that follow. I appreciate you. Hope you're having a good night. Oh no. Koi, thank you so much for your resub. I appreciate you. 26 months for the Koi. Swoon. Swoon. Hi, Koi. Hope you're doing well. Nanners, I want an ice cream sandwich. That sounds yummy. My goodness. Ugh. Hey, Noon, how you doing? Alex coming in there with the 9 months. Prime resub. Alex, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Swoon for the Alex. You already shared your dinner? You're not sharing dessert? Aw. Alex, you are a chonker now. Alex, you're a chonker. I don't know if you knew that, Alex, but that...
Yeah, I've been waiting. Like Veld resubscribed a few days ago, and I've been waiting for my Prime to come up
Nice.
so that I can also be a chunky team.
That's awesome. You are the best Cathoid now for 3 months. Chonky team. Make sure you guys get more water. Use the restroom real quick. If you'll need to.
I need Taco Bell.
I cannot help you with Taco Bell.
I need Taco Bell.
I cannot help you with Taco Bell.
So, Kath,
So Mito.
if I move down that way, you're gonna come see me, right?
Spleen has lived in the town over from me for a decade, and I haven't seen him in a very long time.
I'm just gonna have to make him come over there.
Maybe, yeah. Are you gonna move down to Cape?
We are trying.
Oh,
That's what I was down there today doing, as we were looking at a house.
Yeah.
Looking at renting.
Very nice. Yeah, Velith, Omega Spleen lives in Jackson, and I live in Cape.
So I'll be in the town over also.
LAN party time? God, I haven't been to a LAN party in ages.
LAN party.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it is. Whatever it is. It's
LAN
crazy.
party! LAN party! Dawngrave! You guys visit
What?
people? Noon's not left his house in just about a year.
Why would I have a LAN party when the internet just exists?
I know,
Yeah, I
right?
know. I'm like, is there any games that even do just LAN anymore?
I don't think so, no.
I'm sure there's plenty of indie games that do.
Alright, welcome back. Break time is over.
Made it back.
I brought oranges.
Ooh, that sounds good.
Oranges.
Oh, I have oranges upstairs. That sounds yummy. After stream. I'll have an orange after stream. All right, so you all have officially, well, kind of officially, finished off all of my zombies.
Ha! Take that, zombies. I say in character.
But Red has requested to go track the other one that ran away.
It's less of a request and more of, I'm doing this. If anyone wants in, they're free to come with me.
I'm going with red.
I'm going with red. Let's do it.
No walking corpses.
Okay.
Funky chicken, you're the one.
Is the mace just over here?
It is embedded in the tree, yes.
Can I get a quick strength check to knock that thing out of there? I'm still raged.
Give it a try. Roll high. You are
There's
not
first
able to
one.
pull it out of the tree. with
I'm
that
raged.
one.
I get double on strength.
Go ahead.
18.
Yes. All right, so your first attempt at kind of like trying to wedge it out of there, you pull with all of your strength, and then you get the idea to kind of wiggle it a little bit and then pull again. And as you pull the mace out of the tree, you feel some of the bark give way, and now the tree is split kind of like all the way up the middle there, and it's starting to lean over just a little bit. But you have it now.
I'm gonna shove it.
It's not very good quality. Like it's
It's more of a trophy. And he's kind of like wedges it in his backpack a little bit. He's like, all right, let's go get that. Let's go get the other one.
okay. Abaddon, your teammates have decided that they're gonna go track down the other ogre.
Before we start this little track, though, is that tree just behind me, like, completely beyond saving, engulfed in flames? It's donezo, forest fire inbound?
Well, there's no other trees around it, so you could probably just let it burn out without any issues.
Okay.
As long as the
Yeah.
wind doesn't catch it.
We'll leave Marco here to tree set.
I use the Wind Waker to stop the wind.
Okay.
Oh man.
Alright, then. I'm going to roll for tracking, and because he is giant, I have advantage.
Ooh.
Can I just go to the altar and I'm gonna take a peek at it and
My virtual
like,
tabletop
roll.
is
Hang
not
on.
working.
okay, wait.
I may have to reload.
Okay.
Probably, yeah, you probably have to log back in again.
So, Abaddon, I would say that you can look at the altar as your team is following the ogre tracks together.
Okay, I was gonna just like see if I could recognize what it was gonna do.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, hold on.
I am just waiting for Spleen to come back.
Hold on.
Ice is gonna yell at Abaddon. Abaddon! I got a mace for your girlfriend.
Why would I want a mace?
For your
to give-
stories.
But I could bring other souvenirs back besides a mace.
She'll love
So
it.
you can smash.
That's pretty good. I'll go.
Marco
that's
and
pretty good.
Annalise are giggling.
Kind of face palm slightly.
Okay. So there's 21. One more time. Okay, so 21 to track this giant down.
Jesus.
You can clearly see that he stomped his way through the clearing and around this bend that you can't see around.
Okay. Then I'm gonna start heading that direction.
Okay. Abaddon, roll me an Arcana.
You got it, boss.
I lose my hunter's mark.
You do.
21.
Okay. I have lost my foundry. Where is it? Oh, God.
Don't lose it. That would be good.
Okay. Abaddon.
Uh-huh.
Everyone is able to move forward. They're 60 feet if you wanted to, which pretty much gets you across the clearing. Oh, the lag.
So I think there's a tree in front of you, so I don't think you can move past. Yeah, there you go.
Okay. Mino, do you need assistance?
I like how we made a nice old like L
I need
with the dead
assistance.
bodies.
I need an adult.
Is that better?
Thank you.
Okay. So Abaddon, as your party's kind of coming up around here, you are with them. Isaac, no, you're there.
I figured it out. I moved.
Oh my god.
Get ready to hear that Isaac no thing happen a lot from many different voices.
I figured out how to walk.
I've got legs. Oh my
So,
goodness.
As you guys are coming up around this this stone slab here, now that you're closer, there do appear to be runes around the outside, and they seem to be sealing runes, from what you can tell. And the stone slab, upon closer inspection, does appear to have a slit down the sides of it that kind of goes all the way around. So it's like there's a slab on top of a larger slab.
Oh. And it's like a closed lid kind of deal?
Maybe? Are you gonna go push on it?
No, I'm gonna go inspect it.
Okay. Well, your party continues forward. Your tracking continues this way, Spleen, if you would like to go this way.
I'm not strong enough to push this thing.
I do.
Am I still raged, or has it been past a minute or whatever?
You haven't made an attack roll or have taken damage since the last round. You lose your rage, bud.
Yep.
Yeah.
You no longer have your rage, I am sorry.
Gotcha.
All right. Where is he?
Alright, you see the tracks continue to lead you this way and up this cliff here. And you come
There you
across the
are.
cliff and you see him up there. Hang on.
I charge him.
Hold on. Stop moving. 2 seconds.
Come here, tons of fun.
I needed everyone to move because that was one motion, and then so everyone gets to have their movement, and
Funky
then you
chicken.
can start it. Gosh darn it.
Funky chicken.
Okay, so Red
Jumping
is
the gun.
there. Elise,
Sorry.
Marco, and Isaac, you guys also get to move. I'm talking to Elise and Marco like they're real. Isaac, you can also move up here.
They're real to us, Kath.
That's the sign of a great DM.
Isaac, do you want me to
True.
move you, mate?
Just go ahead and move me. My wife
Okay.
brought me in some Taco Bell, so I had my
Okay.
hands full for a second.
So you guys over here. You're following Red kind of around the incline here until it's Red says, "I got you," and then he's kind of going this way. Abaddon, you attempt to push on the stone slab and you are not able to. So if you would like to continue with your party and go with them right now, you can, or you can stay here. What would you prefer to do?
I feel Abaddon's gonna stay there. That just kind of seems like something.
Sorry.
he would do.
Yeah, I was gonna check out. Sorry, I was typing a thing. What'd you say?
You attempt to push this, but you can tell that you will need probably at least 2 people to attempt to push this stone slab. So do you
yeah.
want to continue with your party mates, or do you want to stay here on your own next to this thing?
Can I try using Mage Hand or like my telekinetic to push it, or would that not work?
That would not work.
Okay, never mind.
There we go.
It's only 10 pounds.
I will. I have an 8 strength.
No, I'm saying the mage hand's only 10 pounds.
Yeah, no, I have telekinetic though. I can push things with my mind.
But it only pushes things that are... Never mind.
It's not
This
the Mage Hand that's pushing it; it's my mind.
This man fears toddlers. Okay.
Yeah, I'll follow. I guess.
Okay.
Mother of Duck.
Okay. So Abaddon, you follow them as they come over
Right.
here. You hear Red say "aha," and then he's gonna start doing his own thing. Red, you come around the corner, and the ogre appears to still be feared, essentially. But go ahead and you Since you're there, you're gonna get in a surprise round, and then we will go back
Cool.
into normal stuff. So go ahead, Red.
Then I would like 2 hunters mark him.
Okay.
Then move right here
Okay.
and make an attack against him. Is he
Okay.
wounded?
He was never wounded.
All right, let's see if we can change that. We cannot.
Could you
That's-
not right now?
I
It's
would-
up there.
I would.
Both damn
absolute-
ogres first attack, not one.
I know, man.
Dang.
It's gonna
It-
run
it takes-
even further.
It takes a while for me to get rolling. Okay. Like I'm a DPS monster, but it takes a little. I gotta rev up to
that
it.
is pure finesse right there to nat one on first attack on 2 different enemies.
Red, I need you
No.
to roll me a dex save.
I'm not great at those. Hashtag bless. Well, fuck me.
That one.
Wow.
That one.
Wow.
Are we going for a third?
Just
I'd rather not.
roll another d20 for me. I need to confirm or not if you just die here. Okay.
Oh god, I saw that too.
Okay. Red.
Yeah.
You get overexcited, okay? You get overexcited, and the ogre's not paying attention to you, and you rush up here because you want to attack him. And as you get closer, you go to hit him with your axe, and the ogre, in a fearful state, kind of spins around quickly, and you, in attempting to dodge him, get a little too close to this edge, and you slip down and tumble, and you take 1d6 falling damage, which apparently
Hold on.
takes
I
6.
moved like 15 feet.
Yes, because you were dodging.
I specifically went to this tree to avoid getting knocked off the fucking cliff. Damn it.
That is what he's doing. So you have slipped off of the edge there. The ground right here kind of gives way underneath your feet to also not assist with you. You didn't actually get hit by the creature, but the ground beneath your feet gives way, and it's like a sandy edge right here, and you just slide all the way down. And you are now prone.
Hey, Mark. Hey, Billy. That hurt.
Hi, Billy. That hurt.
So it's the top of the order now.
Ah.
Hi, Red.
I'm so angry right now.
That's my
Like,
thing.
I'm not even a barbarian, but I'm about to rage.
Dungrave, it's your turn.
He's about to multi-claw.
So, you all right, Red?
No.
I'm guessing he's up there then.
How much damage did I take? 6?
6. There was something in that cliffside that just gave way under your feet, that just, you hit something underneath and slid all the way down.
Well, I'm gonna take a couple caution. Oh, he hasn't taken damage yet, so he's still gonna run away from me, right?
I maintain my hunter's mark.
So this is now collapsed right here.
Is he still? He's still turned?
He is not turned from what you can tell. He turned around. Red must have nicked him or something on the way down, but he doesn't appear to be scared anymore.
I didn't do any damage to him.
I said appear to
you?
be scared. He could still be scared.
Undo my move, just
That's fine, yeah.
and then. Oh wait, I might not be able to see it from over. Never mind.
Okay.
Can I scooch? Can I nestle into these trees?
Sure, you kind of hug around the base of this tree and nestle in between this tree and the smaller tree.
All right, I'm nestled, and now I'm gonna toll the dead at this feller.
Okay, you toll the dead.
Wait, do
Don't
we
let
still
him.
have-
Eat him.
Do we still have bless up?
Yes, your bless is still up. I've been counting. You're good.
All right. I told the dead. Say on his wisdom.
You hit. Roll damage.
Is he damaged? You said he took a nick from Red, right? So that's like what, 1 HP of damage?
He was like bruised. He didn't actually take damage.
Oh, okay.
Does your toll the dead do more damage when he's nicked?
Yeah.
Oh.
If the target is missing any of its hit points, it instead takes 1d12 necrotic damage.
You know what? Do your 1d12. Nice.
Get it! 10 damage.
All right. It is the ogre's turn now.
He can tell it was me, right?
Oh god, if he slides down on top of Red, I'm gonna lose it.
Well,
Oh,
he does have to get close to that crumbling edge. Let me make a roll. High or low, Red?
Low,
Low?
because I'm on the ground.
Okay. So this zombie ogre sees you, Dawngrave, and because you did just hit him and he has ringing in his ears, he attempts to walk forward. And in doing so, the ground underneath his feet as well gives way. And he slides down here,
Yeah, sucks, doesn't it?
taking damage.
they
And
just
then-
keep coming to me.
And then he spends the rest of his turn standing up because he was also prone. And that's his turn. And then it is Abaddon's turn.
I will.
This ogre just slid next into your friends, so.
Okay.
I'm
Can I
very weird.
fly up above so that I can see?
If you want to move, turn on fly and then move. Yes.
Okay. Well, why does it say reload the application?
I don't know. What'd you do?
I'm reloading the application. I touched the thing. I don't know what it did. Give me a second.
Touched a thing.
But I will.
I made him bigger.
You made
I
him
didn't.
chomp.
I can't see.
I
that.
made him chunky.
Damn,
Oh,
he
man.
If you don't slightly throw up when you say thick, you're not doing it right.
That's disgusting. Let's not.
I will cast my firebolt at it. Laugh 19.
Okay. It hits.
6 damage.
Do a damn thing.
Yes, I do.
Okay. Anything else you'd like to do on your turn?
And no.
Okay.
Nope. Alright, Ashley. Nah, that's it.
Okay. Red, it is your
Yes.
turn. I need you to roll me a wisdom save.
What?
Just
Okay.
roll me a wisdom save.
Alright, so I'm actually gonna convert 2 of my sorcery points into a 2nd level spell slot.
9 #bless.
Okay.
14.
Okay. Red, you see
Yes, ma'am.
nestled under one of the ogre's arms a young woman with red hair streaming down in a braid, and she's kicking and screaming under his arm. Red, you
And I didn't
recognize
see
this
this?
lady. Shh.
Do
Red, you recognize this lady.
I? Do I?
100% you know this redhead.
God. Is that our old boss?
No, you don't know this one.
Okay.
I don't think. Does he know this one, Red?
No, he wouldn't know this one.
Okay.
Only I would know this one.
Red, you know this one, and she is kicking and screaming under this ogre's arm. He appears to be holding her. And it is your turn, Red.
Okay.
So I shouldn't cast more fire?
Okay. Oh boy.
Redheads are
And
flavor-
she
or
does appear to
flavor-
have been hit by the fire just a moment ago that Abaddon sent.
Okay.
Gonna deal with that in a moment.
Can I try hitting him like in his shoulder hard enough to get him to drop her.
Roll an attack. At a disadvantage.
At a disadvantage?
No, I guess it wouldn't really be at a disadvantage. Yeah, just go ahead and roll an attack. It's more like a cold shot, so I'm just going to make the DC a little harder.
Yeah. Fuck.
Is he standing up or is he?
He is
stood
standing up.
already?
Yeah, he stood up last turn. That's why he didn't attack you, because he was prone and then he stood up. So red has to also stand up this turn.
Yeah, I just had my movement stand up.
Yeah.
I didn't plan on going. Fuck.
Is Kath doing DM things?
I think so.
Hashtag bless. Does a 18.
Your 18 does hit him in the shoulder, yes.
2d6, 1d8. $19 points of damage.
19 points of damage. You, in your moment of confusion, try to get this ogre to drop her. And you hit him hard enough that the arm actually begins to disconnect from the rest of the zombie body, but it is still clenching on the girl under his arm. What else would you like to do for your turn?
Let's remove the rest of it then, shall we? Eight. Hashtag bless.
I was gonna twin spell a
13,
spell, and I'm kind of
16.
glad I didn't.
That hits.
Right.
Roll damage.
Another 13 points of damage on top of that arm.
All right. You do another cleaving motion trying to get him to drop the feminine figure, and you do wedge more of the arm off, but it is still hanging on by a few tendons that just don't seem to want to let go. He's still holding her. And he is angrily grunting at you. I don't think you can do much else on your turn, but you have half a movement if you wish to move away from him.
I'm going to yell at Isaac to save the girl. And no more fire!
Sorry, I didn't know there was a girl.
Hold on. Hold on. You don't... Hold on. Okay, so...
I probably shouldn't have said that.
It's Elise's turn, and she is super confused. And so she's gonna hold her action, and Marco is also super confused, but he's gonna move up, and he's going to attack the ogre.
Reaction, bitch slap Marco.
Bap!
Bad Marco.
Marco rolled a nat 20!
Oh, dang!
Oh God.
Wait, you just rolled a second nat 20. Marco, Hey. Okay, no.
The
Okay.
gods can't stop Marco now.
Attaboy!
He's too powerful to be kept alive.
I rolled a 17 on the third one. That was
With the-
stressful.
When the NPC becomes more powerful than the players.
Yep.
All right, Marco, he sounds confused and he looks at you, Red, and he comes up and just does normal attacks against the creature. And so he stabs, and his sword does go into his stomach a little bit, very nearly missing the head of the redhead in his arms.
He missed the redhead?
Barely. He nicked her hair, a few pieces drift off into the wind.
This poor girl.
It
She's been burned and
is-
haircut.
Isaac, your turn. Isaac, at the start of your turn, roll me a wisdom save.
I'm a bitch.
Isaac, you don't see a redhead. You don't see a woman that Red is talking about.
But I see the arm that he's after.
Yes, you see the arm that he's after. So what would you like to do?
I'll yell, I don't see a girl, but I'll go after the arm. And Isaac will drop his axe, rage. And he's going to go in and try to rip that arm apart.
Okay. Roll an attack.
Okay, is that a grapple?
Are you
Yeah,
trying to grab the arm and pull it off first? Then yes, that would be a
Yes.
grapple.
Okay, I don't know how to run a grapple on here yet. I don't have a button for grapple.
Roll more than a 6 on a d20, and then you grappled him.
All right. And I get advantage, I think.
Sure.
You have to make an attack roll to grapple.
That's a 15. And then second one. 8. So I guess the 15, I've grappled him.
Well, Red, you said he has to make an attack roll to grapple?
Oh, wait, do I have to make an attack roll?
I think grappling is an attack roll.
Okay.
Oh,
This is
okay.
attack action, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so I'll just roll a d20.
Yep.
No, yeah. Well, it's just strength based. It's just plus
So
your
it would've
strength
been
modifier. It's
fine,
not
yeah.
a save.
Okay, so
yeah.
a d20 plus strength.
Yeah,
Well-
but not a strength save because you rolled saves on those.
Yeah, I rolled saves on those. So let me.
Is your strength modifier +5? Because I mean, the strength save is just a
Not
D20.
one on the first one.
Please roll better. Okay.
16 plus 5, so it'd be 21.
Yep. You successfully grab a hold of the arm that is just kind of hanging on by a few threads of
Alright.
meat and sinew.
Am I able to just rip the thing off?
You pull with the strength attack that you just did with your grapple, and it's still pretty stuck on there. So you're probably going to have to cut into it to get it to let go. But you
Okay,
have that arm restrained now.
Yeah. Can I do a armored spike attack while in there?
No.
I don't know. That's why I'm asking.
No, you cannot.
Okay. And I guess that just ends my turn because I've got that arm.
Red, you see that Isaac is really close to the woman in the ogre's arm, and the spikes seemingly seem to be piercing her body slightly because he's way too close. Dawngrave, roll me a wisdom save. Dawngrave, you
Oh god, everybody's gonna do super well, and I'm the only
Also-
one seeing this.
don't see the woman that Red was talking about, but Isaac has grappled one of the ogre's arms. What would you like to do?
Remind me what Red said during his turn.
Red, what did you say?
Red, what'd you say?
I said Isaac, save the girl, no more fire.
I didn't have to roll a wisdom save.
It wasn't
Was
your
it supposed
turn
to? I shot a fire bolt at
yet.
it.
I get it. It didn't show up until after your turn.
Oh, got it.
So until
Understandable.
it's
Have a
your
nice
turn
day.
again, you're fine.
Okay, got
Don't
it.
worry, I got you. I will.
I
I
wasn't
will
sure.
hold your hand. No stress, mate. No stress.
I was so confused. I'm like, am I supposed to be doing
Mom, I'm
something here?
scared.
Help!
Help! I will hold your hand. When I want you to roll, you will roll.
Okay, understandable.
What can I? Is there any actions I can take to convince Red that there is no woman under this ogre's arm? Is there something specific I would have to do, or can I just also, along with Isaac, be like, I don't see anybody there, Red, but I won't use fire.
You can try a persuasion.
I persuaded Red. It's not gonna go well though. Okay, hold on.
Now this is going to
Is this
take
my
your whole
action?
turn. That is your action.
No, I'm not gonna try and persuade Red because there's
Okay.
a big giant ogre here.
Okay.
So I told the dead at it. Wisdom save
Okay.
13.
Wisdom save 13. He fails. Roll your damage.
I will.
Knowledge too.
I roll damage. Solid 2 is what everybody likes to say.
Nice, dude.
So
he's got tinnitus now.
Red, you see Dawngrave raise his hand as he's done countless other times, and that ringing noise happens around the ogre again, and your redhead is caught in the radius, it appears, and she screams in agony. It is the ogre's turn, and he is going to attack Isaac, who's holding his arm or try to get out of his grip. Hang on.
I was wondering if he's at like disadvantage or something because I do have his other arm.
Mm-hmm. He's trying to pull out of your grip.
I'm spiky. Good luck. I'll stick to you. Yeah, like trying to fight a cheese grater.
Let's see. Okay. Isaac, roll me a strength/athletics check.
Athletics check?
Yes, that's what this says. So basically, it's an athletics check. Roll me an athletics check.
Okay. And I need to see if I'm. Okay, so it's not a save, it's just a straight check. Okay.
It's an athletics skill check, yes.
Boom.
Okay. This ogre successfully wrenches his arm out from your grip here, and obviously this is the arm that's not wielding the club. So then he's going
Isaac
to
get advantage for being raged.
Does that work on just a normal skill check?
Just all
checking right
strength related strength saving throws and ability checks.
All strength checks.
Okay, well it is technically a skill check, so go ahead and roll again.
Boop.
He still pulls it out of your end.
Good.
He has a +4 to his strength. Just so
Stronger.
you know.
He's almost as strong as Isaac.
He's
So he
stronger
is
than me.
going to smash you with his Morning Star, since you're right there.
He's gonna steal your bones.
I'm gonna take that fucking thing
Make
away
him in-
from you.
Make them into bread.
And
Does a
bonk.
19 hit you?
Yes, I have an AC of 16.
Okay.
Know this cat. Unless you're just trying to make me feel bad.
You never know.
I'm waiting for the. Does the
You never
35
know.
hit you? No.
Hold on, let me check.
No.
You
Sorry.
take 15 damage as the Morning Star comes down and basically conks you directly in your chesticle and kind of
Right.
knocks you back slightly, wins you a little bit.
Is that pre or post rage?
That is
Halving.
pre-rage.
So
So you tank it like a boss.
you said it was 15, so 7.
Yes.
Or 8, your choice. Because
Uh,
you can't have 17 points. You can't
that's
half
fair.
of damage.
well, half rolled rounded up then. Go ahead and take 8.
All right, 8. Gotcha. I'm gonna take that thing away from you.
Abaddon, it is your turn. Roll me a wisdom save.
Got it. My wisdom's sucky. It's fine.
Did everybody dump stat wisdom?
Yeah.
No.
What up,
Abaddon,
Chief?
you also see a female wrapped under this ogre's arm, and her red hair is blowing in the wind. And she's
Did
screaming,
she look alive to me? Oh, okay. I was about to say, did she look
Screaming
alive
and
to me?
kicking and- trying to escape his grip.
Oh, you weren't there before. Okay.
No. You. It doesn't matter, because according to
No,
what
I know.
this says here, it says no matter what happens, she has always been there. and you
Oh.
you try to make it. The target is so convinced of your reality that
Well, I will change what I said then to, oh, I'm sorry for burning you.
yeah, there you go.
Here, have some cold, and I'll fire a ray of frost at him.
Okay, that hits.
Put some ice on it.
It's the owl all over again.
Girl. We're going to traumatize everybody.
So
That-
3 points of cold damage.
Cool, 3 damage. There we go.
I'm gonna try to aim for the ogre's like upper section if possible.
Get
Red.
digging, Elise. We're gonna have another one.
Yeah.
Jesus.
You
goodness.
also see Abaddon not using fire, and the ogre's skin does appear to take on a coldish hue for a moment. And the female in his arms does also appear to take some of that damage. Not a lot, if any, but she was really close to it. Red, it is your turn.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm scared of my dice right now, Kath.
Uh-huh.
Oh. They're rolling bad. I believe in you.
Someone's
Leaving
got
that
it.
ones.
Hey, listen, I've used all the nat ones because of my spells. See?
21
You hit?
for 17.
Dang.
I hit, like I said, it takes a while to get going. Once I'm going, I hit really hard.
This is specifically what he's built for.
So at this point, Red, you have dealt enough damage to this creature that arm that you've been trying to chop off, it's pretty much just on the ground at this point. There's like a very tiny bit of flesh still hanging on, but there's no strength in it. Like the woman that you see in the arms, like she's not actually being held anymore. She's just kind of on the ground, still in shock and fear. So yeah, what else would you like to do?
Can I just like grab her and roll away with her?
Yes, you can.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
He's a roly boy.
And
Now-
if there's an attack opportunity, I'm adjusting my back to where I just take all of it.
All right, there is an attack of opportunity.
That's fine. I'll take every single bit of it.
He hits his attack of opportunity. Oh, those dice are nice to you. One maxed and one minned. Okay.
More opposite sides.
Yes.
So you take 13 damage as
Okay.
the ogre that you have now relieved of one of his arms. He
I keep my hunter's mark.
swings. He swings his mace at you as you try to block some of the damage for the girl that you're pulling away, and you take all of that like a boss. So you can move now if you would like.
Okay. I'm just going to move like this way.
Okay.
And I'm just like interpose my body in between the two, and I'm just gonna keep saying, "I got you, I got you, I got you this time, I got you, I got you this time."
It is Elise and Marco's turn. Go ahead, Elise. Elise, you missed. How could you? Marco? Marco hits. Marco deals a little bit of damage. This ogre is looking real messed up, guys. Real messed up. It is Isaac's turn. Isaac. Red, strangely, is rolling away from combat, not deciding to finish off this ogre giant in front of you, which is very strange.
Can I see? It looks like he's trying to carry something.
Well, he grabbed the ogre's arm that he cut off, and he's kind of trying to get away with it.
Yeah, that's par for the course. Must be one of his trophies. Isaac's gonna step forward right here.
Okay.
He's gonna turn towards this ogre, and he is literally gonna try to tackle this thing. Like he's going to try to ram himself into its abs and try to lift its legs
Okay.
on the ground.
Is this a spike attack that you're trying to do, or?
No, he's literally just trying to hit it. I don't know if that can be it. I just thought it was cool.
I mean, this could be your spike attack if that's how you want it to go off. Otherwise, are you just grappling him?
I believe it would be grapple because I'm just trying to like get on top of him, pin him.
Okay. Well, let's do grappling checks. So you do a grapple check instead of an attack roll. So do your athletics. That's what actually the grappling rules say. It says roll in athletics versus athletics.
Okay. And do I get advantage on that because
Yes, you do.
Cool.
It is still strength.
There's the first one.
Yeah, no, you're good. You rolled so low.
But I want to roll.
I mean,
the
go
second one.
ahead. Go ahead. Roll your second one.
Yay. There we go.
You
My
Isaac-
OCD kicked in.
That's fine. You rush up there as Red kind of tries to drag the lifeless arm away with him. And you tackle this ogre as best as you can, and you attempt to lift him with all of your strength. You don't really lift him as he's really big and heavy, but you do have him grappled at the knees. What else would you like to do?
Over, you son of a bitch. Well,
He is immobile now.
and I can't
Is he-
armor spike attack him because I've grappled him.
Correct. So their speed becomes 0, and they can't move.
I mean, his speed is decreased by 10 already.
Yeah.
So
Well, now he's 0.
Yeah, I can't
negative
use
10.
my- I don't think I
He
have anything.
implodes
to-
on himself.
All right.
I don't
So
have anything for my bonus action. So
top of the order, unless you said you. I don't think there was anything else you could do. So
yeah, I just
Dawngrave.
got a bonus action.
Does it appear that Red is safe from the ogre?
Red, yes, is safe from the ogre.
The
I'm
real
going
question
to-
is the ogre's safe from Isaac.
I'm gonna ring this ogre's bell.
All right, you're gonna ring this ogre's bell. The ogre is going to fail your bell ringing.
6 damages.
6. All right, you successfully toll this ogre's bell, and Isaac, you feel the ogre in your arms seemingly go limp, and he starts to kind of go on top of you, and all of that weight is now just falling on top of your body as you were grappling him from beneath. So now you are under the ogre.
Suplex. Can I go for a German suplex?
Go ahead. Yes.
Is that a strength?
Roll me a reflex save.
Shit. Okay, you gotta tell me that the one thing I don't know what's at.
Dexterity saving throw. back.
Dexterity saving throw, yeah.
Go ahead, Kath. Speak 3.5 to me.
Sorry. It's really hard to switch sometimes.
No, I get it. I've been there.
And since I can see am I incapacitated at the moment?
Are you incapacitated?
Yes, because I am grappling him.
You are not unconscious, no.
Okay. Because I was wondering because I have advantage on those.
No, you're good. You are the one who initiated the grapple, so you can let go at any time.
And I'll do the first dex.
Yeah, no, you're good.
German suplex!
You agilely dwarf roll your way out from underneath him as he collapses into your space.
Worth it.
And so you are now there. Real quick. Hang on. Hold on. 2 seconds. Nobody panic. I'm doing a thing.
Panicking.
Oh, gosh,
Panicking.
Panicking!
I'm calm. I'm fine.
Incoming water filter.
So as the ogre collapses onto the ground, there seems to be a entity that is now standing where the ogre was previously. He has a very disgusting complexion, and he reeks of sulfur and brimstone.
Pleasant.
Abaddon?
There's two of you?
And it is now
Oh.
the creature's turn. And it's
this is
going
good.
to take one look at all of you, look over at Red, and snap his fingers, and Red, the feminine body that you are holding, turns into the hulking arm of the ogre, and the creature laughs maniacally, and then disappears. And now you're out of combat.
Well,
So I kind of just throw the arm as far as I can away from me. Did I
That was
notice
the thing
the
that happened.
Did I notice the thing?
No, your back
The-
was to it.
Okay.
Is now a bad time to say that the stone back there was a sealing spell?
did anything happen to the stone back there?
Did
Did I
somebody
miss
touch
it?
the stone?
There was a ritual or something that happened back there, and the ruins were for a sealing ritual spell. The thing's still closed, but I'm just saying that
Probably
is
don't
a
need
thing.
to touch it then.
Well, maybe we should go check it and make sure it hasn't been moved or touched or something, says Elise.
That would be smart, yes.
Who's damaged? Who's hurting?
I'm fine.
Red is. Help him.
I will land, by the way. I'm no longer flying.
Okay.
I'm going to search the ogre for anything useful.
Sure.
I'm going to cast. How injured do you look, Red?
On a scale of 1 to 52, I'm at about a 46.
Oh my gosh, just tell him how much you've been wounded.
But I shall cast a first level cure wounds upon him.
Okay.
Okay.
Friggin' roll your
and ask
dice.
him-
No, 1 to a 52. Oh my goodness.
I'm gonna ask him about what he saw, or who that was he saw, or who he thought he saw. Red, what did you see? There was no lady there. You told us not to use fire, and there was some lady. Right?
I'm just staring out into the distance.
I saw the lady too. I think it was something that gentleman did. Maybe like a spell of sorts. I've heard something about spells of that kind in nature, but I've never seen one myself before.
Interesting. Okay. Well, Red, you heal for 8.
Thank you. I'm back up to full.
Got you.
Red, why do you have a blue dot on your name?
That's a good question.
Is it gone now?
No, it's still there.
I don't know
I
what you're
don't see
talking
it.
about. I don't see the blue dot.
I
You
don't
don't
see a blue
s-
dot.
Huh.
No blue
okay.
dot.
Never mind. Maybe it's on my side.
Maybe. Also, can I go walk back up to the altar and peek at it again?
You guys are out of combat now, so Isaac, you're
Okay.
gonna loot the thing. Elise and Marco are going to come by, and they're gonna check out this altar with you to make sure nothing weird happens.
Is the lid still shut?
Hang
From what I can
on
tell?
2 seconds. Hang on.
Okay, got it.
Sorry, so many moving parts. From what you can tell, yes, the lid is still closed. Isaac, roll me a investigation.
Do I have a hashtag bless?
No.
That was
Well,
per action saves.
you.
No. It wouldn't help him here. He needed guidance. That's not.
You found the ogre was wearing some type of loincloth if you would like that.
Gross. I bet it stinks real bad.
It is very tattered and very smelly.
Do I find his club?
Yes, but it somehow is in worse wear than the other one you had.
Bitch.
Probably because
Yeah.
when he hit you on the spikes, it damaged it quite a bit.
Ah, well, more wood for the fire. He just drags it along. He's gonna pick his axe up and put it
Okay.
away. Right, I
Better-
couldn't find anything on it. Come on, we got work to do.
All right, so Abaddon, Dongrave, Marco, and Elise, you guys walk up to this altar, and it does not appear to have been moved. Abaddon, you definitely remember not being able to push it even a little bit, so you know you didn't even crack the darn thing for whatever happened back there.
Should we try to see what's inside this thing, or do you think we should leave it alone?
So is there like runic markings about?
Yeah, like all around this thing.
Yes,
I don't see them on the
Abaddon.
map, but I'm just double checking that that's the case.
Yes, those are there.
Are they? Do I recognize them in any shape or form?
Roll an Arcana check. Abaddon has told you he thinks that they're sealing runes.
Right, I didn't.
That's what I was
know
told,
there
right?
was-
That's what I told you. Yes.
Okay. I cast fireball. No,
Mhm.
I don't have that spell yet.
Dongrave, you're pretty sure that those are still sealing runes, yeah. They look kind of older, like maybe ancient-y type runes. Nothing fresh made,
Okay.
kind of.
Is this all stonework?
Yes, it is all stonework.
I would like to try to use my stone cutting.
Okay. Your stone cutting gives you.
Hold on. There we go. It didn't want. Whenever you make a intelligence history check related to the origin of stonework, you're considered proficient in the history skill. Add double your proficiency bonus to check. So basically, I can see what the history of this thing might be.
Roll it.
Yeah. I'm good at these.
Red, are you staying up there
Okay.
in that tree? Red?
Sorry, I forgot I was muted there for a second. Yeah, I'm just staying here,
Okay.
just staring out.
I just wanted to make sure, as the rest of the party is doing things. Isaac, you kind of get on your. Well, you don't really need to get on your knees to see it, but you get closer to it, and there does appear to be craftsmanship obviously put into this, but it has been worn away through years of wind and rain and things like that. It does not appear to have ever been opened, though. You can tell that there is definitely a solid seal around it. You are not able to find any cracks inside. You can't see through anything on the edges of it. So if you wanted to try to open it, you probably could.
Tell how old it is? Like a rough guess of what the damage on it would be. Like years.
You're not sure with your roll, but you would probably guess this kind of wear and tear with the weather would take anywhere from probably 500 to 800 years, depending on how heavy the weather was.
Now,
Dang.
I haven't done this in a while, but somebody put a lot of care into this. I'm gonna guess this thing probably hasn't been open in about 800 years.
That's a little old.
Marco walks up and he is like, are we gonna open it, or?
I don't know. I'm a little spooked by it if it's some sort of sealing magic, but
It's
like,
sealing magic. It hasn't been open in 800 years. Somebody went through a lot of work to seal something in here.
Mm-hmm.
Do you really want to be the guy to let whatever was in there out?
There's
I mean,
no
I don't-
indication. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
I don't think it would be something of crazy high intensity, seeing as it's in the middle of the woods. Normally, I feel if something were to be wanting to be hidden, it would be buried in some sort of underground chamber or some sort of ruins, not in the middle of a forest, you know?
Could either one of you see magic? I know some of you wiggle fingers can.
I cannot. I can only discern it.
So when you say see magic,
Like detect magic. I
yeah,
can't.
no, I know what he's asking for. I'm asking Isaac what he's looking for.
See if this thing's putting off a lot of magic.
All right,
Give us an
Cap.
idea whether we need to open it or not.
Tell me how bright this box is.
Tell me how freaking glorious it is.
Goes blind for the rest of the campaign.
Can I spend 10 minutes real quick to detect magic? Is everyone cool with me spending 10 minutes to
Yeah.
ritual this? So,
Yeah, I think Red gonna need it. I don't know what the hell he saw, but something's got him spooked. I'll go up there and talk to him a little bit.
Oh, yeah, Marco's
Let's
like,
give him
yeah,
some time.
I'll just wait right here. Lisa's gonna walk forward and heal Marco because he did take a little bit of damage. All right, Isaac, are you gonna go talk to Red?
Yeah, I'll be back, guys.
It's probably hiding the most bomb sandwich ever in,
He
in
really
this
is.
catacomb. Yep. This should be
Isaac
like
goes
a
up.
stack of sandwiches.
Puts his hand on Red's shoulder. Hi. You good?
No.
All right.
It's the girl at the door, Isaac.
Isaac would try to think of the girl at what?
If you would check your PMs, this is something you would know.
Secrets.
That I was
Secret
hoping you would have
tunnel.
checked before you came up here.
Oh, hold on.
Gosh,
I'm
darn it,
an
Isaac.
I'm an astute D&D player. I don't play on my phone.
It's not playing. Well, it is, but it's not.
These are FYB notes. You got to keep track of that.
Oh, wow.
That's for your business.
that was her.
That was her, Isaac.
She's gone, buddy. But we still got work to do.
Yeah.
Don Graves working on something for the next 10 minutes. If you want, I'll stay with you.
Just gonna turn and just, with Max, just fucking go to town on this body.
Oh, okay.
I couldn't find shit in it. So if you find something,
I'm not
probably-
looting anything. I'm just destroying it.
Yeah.
Cool.
He knows what you're doing. That's just completely what Isaac would say. I couldn't find shit in there. So when you're done playing around in it, if you find something cool, I'm going down here. We may or may not be opening this thing.
All right,
He's
Red.
fine. He's fine.
You take.
he's fine. Can we hear him hacking away at the corpse up there? Just
Oh,
I am
yeah.
not being quiet.
It is very
He'll be fine.
distracting.
It's like sloshing noises.
No, there's
Just
no
like-
blood. There's no sloshing
just like-
noises.
Rage
No.
screaming as just hacking.
Kind of sounds like
got
he's
some-
chopping wood.
He's got some issues. He's got to work through. He'll be fine.
Some clacking noises.
if you say so, Isaac.
He's fine.
Is there anything written on the box at all?
Not that you can read.
So like
Um,
there is stuff written on the box?
No, but there's the
Oh.
like the Arcana seals around the base. You can't
Okay, got
read
it.
them, but you know that they are supposed to be for sealing.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I was just curious if there was something written on the box or not.
Would you like to do anything for these 10 minutes, Abaddon?
No, I was just gonna see if there's any writing on the box, but if there's no writing on the box, then that's pretty much it that I was looking for.
That's fine.
Actually, can I walk over to? I walk over to the archway and just kind of look around it. Is there anything written on the archway or no?
No, it appears that it's been standing probably for just about as long as the stone slab up above there. It's really hard to not say exactly what it is.
That S word, huh? Yeah, I know.
So it's about the same craftsmanship, same quality. It's just been kind of worn through for the couple hundred years that it's just kind of been standing here, taking the time. Nothing special on it.
I'll just head back and I'll just chill. Not gonna do anything else.
I mean, I guess for whatever's left of listening to Red chop at the body back there, I guess I'll keep looking at the thing and trying to see if I can figure anything else out.
Okay. So you guys are looking intently at this stone slab while Dongrave is finishing up his ritual. Red, how long are you going to be hacking at that? Are you done yet? Are you going to be done by 10 minutes or?
I'll be done by 10 minutes.
He's got therapy to go through right now.
Okay. So at the 10-minute mark, go ahead and just walk your way back down here if that's what you want to do. And as you come into the clearing, Dongrave finishes his little chant and opens his eyes and looks around. Obviously, all of your companions are glowing, and the box has a very, very faint glow inside.
No Christmas tree here.
Hey,
No.
You got a bot, Kath.
No Christmas tree.
Set it on fire.
Get that bot, Kath.
I'll
Get it.
You guys keep going.
So if there's something in here giving off magic, it's either super thick, like this box is super thick and it's not coming through very much, or it's dying off inside there. It's not very bright. It's pretty dim as far as magic glows go. What
I'd say we open it.
school of magic is it, Kath?
You can focus on that, can't you? Hang on.
Yep.
I can.
Mm-hmm.
Hang on, my mod view isn't working. Hang on.
Oh, rip.
That took far too long to figure out how to do. Okay.
Assassinated.
I really dislike moderator view, Twitch.
Mood.
She's writing an angry letter to him.
Okay. You are looking at the school. Hang on. It appears to be transmutation.
We're gonna crack it open and we're all gonna get turned into lizards or some shit. That's why she wanted red down here. So yeah, I will share the faint glow and then it's transmutation magic of some sort.
All right, so we're opening it. I'm pretty sure I could get this lid by myself. If everybody else wants to back up out of the way, I don't mind being turned into something. If you guys can figure a way to unturn me.
I'm gonna use my mage hand to help him lift it.
No.
I'm gonna use my
No.
hand to help you lift it.
I will also use my mage hand to help him lift it.
You
There's 3
cannot.
mage hand that does 30
Oh,
pounds.
Oh no, I don't have mage hand. I'm just copying you guys.
Well, that's 20 pounds then. That we could push, technically.
Red.
I'm just gonna.
I'm sorry,
Yeah.
Isaac. Roll me a strength check. You are not
Also-
blessed anymore.
Can I hold a firebolt just in case? Kath?
Firebolt?
Yeah, can I hold
Sure.
it?
8.
Just like start casting and just like continuously hold it kind of deal.
Sure. Do it.
He's just gonna keep going after it if that's okay.
Oh, here, I'm gonna. Do I notice him struggling with it?
Yes, very much
Okay,
so.
I'm gonna step forward up to Isaac and be like, "You got this, buddy," and then tap him on the shoulder between the spikes and cast guidance on him so he can roll a d4 on his skill checks. And then I'm gonna step back.
Okay.
Son of a bitch! Damn thing's heavy.
Go,
He throws that out there.
go ahead and roll again, buddy.
God damn it!
No.
With a
Roll your D4,
Roll
Wait,
your
roll your
D4.
D4.
Yeah, no.
Okay, okay, this is embarrassing.
Look, I picked up
I'm
another.
just wordlessly helping.
Okay.
Throw the strength check out there.
All right. Roll strength at advantage
There we
since Red
go.
is helping you.
just
Go ahead and roll another one at advantage.
And isn't he? Oh no, he wasn't guided for this one. Never mind.
It lasts for a minute, so
So roll
yeah, you
your
are
D4.
guided.
All right.
21.
So with a 21, because Red is helping you, you are able to get your thumbs kind of, this was the trouble you were having. You couldn't really find leverage anywhere. Like, it was a pretty solid stone slab here, and you tried to push it the first time, and it was definitely not pushing anywhere. So you definitely had to lift. So you, with Red's help, you're able to kind of get your fingers, your sausages up under that lid just a little bit to lift it, and then Red kind of like gets his fingers on there a little bit more and then lifts it, and that way you can get a better grip for you, and then as a team you both lift the lid up off of it. And you can see the reason why you couldn't just push it off is that the lid was set in, and there was an inside part where it was just kind of sitting there, so that no matter what pushed it, it would never slide off. You know what I'm saying?
Clever.
So you lift it, and it's still really heavy, so you're able to slide it ever so slightly into like a diagonal part, and then you set it down again, and inside, from what you can tell, there is a body. It is a full skeleton. It appears to be in knight's armor. It's got blue and gold still on the cloth that you can kind of see hanging off the bones, and its hands come up, and it is holding a old sword of some kind, and there is a bright medallion on the chest.
Hey Marco, I think I just found you an upgrade.
Oh.
I will walk up, seeing nothing pop up.
Look at this armor. You
Looking.
probably look pretty good in it.
I don't feel comfortable wearing the armor of the dead.
He doesn't need it.
No, but this is like a sacred area. I really don't feel comfortable.
It's not
taking
that
from it.
sacred. We just killed a bunch
Do I
of
see the medallion too?
Yes, you see the medallion as well.
Okay, I'll take it.
gonna take the
No,
sword.
because Isaac is here first, so he
Okay, well
has
I'll wait.
first.
If the Isaac doesn't take it, I will take it.
Yeah. So
Do
Isaac.
I see the medallion? I'm at the end here. I guess.
Yeah,
I'm
no,
at
I
its
told
feet.
you
Yeah.
everything. No, you,
Oh, yeah.
Isaac, when you lifted it, you saw it. You're at the head. And you see the hands around the hilt of the sword, and the medallion is right there below the skull, which is in front of you.
What looks more valuable, the sword or the medallion?
The medallion appears to be made out of pure gold. Gold and glittering.
And he'll reach
Shiny.
down with his nubby little hands, and he'll grab the medallion.
Okay, I won't grab the medallion then.
So you
I'm
reach
just kinda
down
pick
and
it up
grab the
together.
medallion. Hang on. Interesting. All right, so you have the medallion.
This was good. What'd you find there, Isaac?
I got a medallion. It looks shiny.
Nice.
It was a toss up between the sword and the medallions. I got an axe, so
That's fair.
Upon
I mean-
closer inspection, since you have the medallion now in your hand, you look at it. It has a very intricate design around the edge of it there, but right smack in the middle, is the form of an owl.
He's gonna say, he's completely forgotten about the owl. He's like, hey, there's an owl on this.
Oh, I love owls. Let me take a look at that.
He just kind of like points it at her. He's like, hey,
Oh, that's really nice. Dongrave,
everybody loves owls. Who doesn't like an owl?
Dongrave, you
I
can
think,
still.
anything. I will just keep looking over the body.
Dongrave, your
Not gonna say
detect
anything.
magic is still active, right?
Yes.
Yeah, it lasts for 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it lasts for 10 minutes.
Okay. So when Isaac pulls the medallion out of the sarcophagus, the magic goes with it. Just so you know.
I share this with my friend Isaac, who just picked up the medallion.
This thing's the magic.
That thing's the magic, some sort of transmutation magic.
I wonder what it does. Transformation. It's got an owl on it. Is it gonna turn me into an owl?
We don't know about the owl incident, right?
Correct. You do not know about the owl.
You
Yeah,
guys
everyone
do not
was
know.
still-
No, I didn't say a single thing about that. Nope.
Elise also
Isaac-
didn't say anything about it.
Isaac knows about the owl
Oh,
incident.
Isaac knows about the incident because he was
Yep.
right there.
I wonder if this will turn me into a big old owl. He kind of looks at Abaddon.
I mean, it might. You can have fun with that.
Do you put it on?
You're the one who found it.
I don't know if I want to put it on. I've heard sometimes these things are cursed. What do you guys
no.
think? Should I put it on?
I mean, there's no harm, is there? I mean, if you get cursed, there's always ways to get rid of curses, I believe.
Why don't we just wait and get it looked at by someone?
That's also smart.
Elise, Marco, what do you think?
I mean,
It
I,
does look-
as a scholar, I must say, we should probably have it properly looked at. But I
really
really
want
want to
to put it
know what
on.
it does. But you shouldn't. It's really not. No, we
I-
should definitely have it looked at 100%.
If you need a test subject, I can try it on. My life couldn't get any worse from here.
That's
Or nonsense. There's always worse things.
Yeah, your
We're
spleen
staying
can
so
be
far.
inside out.
Here, do you want to try it on? Here. Yeah, he'll let Abaddon try it on.
I'll take the medallion, and I will put it on.
Okay. Abaddon, you take the medallion. You have the nice gold chain that's around it there. And then you slip it over your tiny little head, over your horns, and kind of nestle it on your neck next to your cloak. It's a little big, uncomfortable. You don't feel any different.
I don't feel anything.
You just have a very large medallion on your chest now that's shiny.
Can I try taking it off?
Sure. You try taking it off?
Yep, I'll take it
So
off.
you lift it up over your head and back over your horns and in front of you, and yeah, it comes off without an issue.
Nothing happened, and I'll just hand it back to Isaac.
Oh, well, I guess I might as well just wear it until we figure it out. And so Isaac puts it on his head.
Okay.
Oh, it's not going cat laps.
Interesting. All right.
Yeah, he's straight. He's straight. Feels. He's like, oh well, I guess doesn't do anything. Just puts it on.
All right. Yep. You are now wearing that medallion. Are you gonna like slip it up under your armor, or are you gonna wear it loud and proud?
He's actually just kind of like wears it loud and proud. He's got to like, if it's long enough, and like see if it can kind of dangle a little bit below his beard.
Yeah. There's enough chain for that. It dangles
look, Reese.
just below your beard.
Does it look good on me?
Yeah, think it looks great, and you haven't burst into flames, also a plus.
I know, it's a win-win.
So,
This guy's got a sword and some armor. Red might be a chance for you to upgrade some of your armor too.
What kind of armor is it?
What kind is it?
well, you take another look inside the box there, and it appears to be very old, rusty full plate.
Rusty full plate. I could probably fix some of the rust.
Yeah. No, I'm not going to use full plate.
All right. He'll reach in there and grab the sword and pull it out and take a look at it.
Okay, you reach in and try to get your fingers around the hilt of the sword, and the skeleton, the grip on the sword seems extremely tight, as if he died with the sword in his hands. So it takes quite a bit of poking and prodding, and eventually you snap a couple of the finger bones off, and Elise grimaces a little bit and backs up, and then you are able to pull the sword free of his hands.
He straight does the sword in the stone thing. Fucking just sword over the head. Got it. It was a testy booger, but I got it.
I really hope that doesn't come to haunt you later, says Elise.
It probably will. He's gonna look the sword over. Is it in good condition? Is it usable?
You can't really tell here. You'd probably have to take it back, do some maintenance on it, see if it is usable. But it's currently rusty. Kind of looks brittle, but you'll have to clean it up to see.
All right, you guys. Are you heading back to camp?
Yeah, there's really not much else here. In those 10 minutes, no other zombies seem to have come back to you, so you are pretty good.
Okay. Do we want to head back to the camp to rest up now? Since it is still night, correct? Or is it like dusk?
It is 8:10.
No, got it.
Well, 8:15.
Yeah,
I'll make it 8:15 p.m.
We were just scouting the camp out and getting ready for bed.
Yeah.
We just
Hey,
started.
somebody's circle's still on the ground there.
All right, we are switching back to camp mode. You all
Circle? What are you talking about?
come
I
back
tell,
into
people
camp.
I tell people to avoid the trap.
A
the
trap.
trap.
Oh god.
Marco,
Yes, that one.
Marco, you almost died right there.
I'm so sorry. I swear I saw it. You know, it's
Just like, oops.
all right. So you guys, you come back to camp, and we're gonna finish tonight's camping trip, and then we'll get to the morning real quick. So who was taking first watch? I think Dawngrave is in first, maybe.
I do remember.
Sure, I'll go first
Me and
tonight.
Elise were the last watch. No,
I didn't
well,
remember.
Last time.
It was me and Red, Dawngrave and Marco.
Yep.
Then it was Elise and Abaddon.
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 Marco requests to take
Dibadong.
first watch this night.
Are you gonna hang out with me, Marco?
Yeah, I feel kind of tired, and I kind of want to sleep through the 8 hours. I don't like breaking up my sleep cycle every night.
I got some extra armor polish if you want to work on your armor a little.
Sure, we'll work on that armor.
He'll plop down at the tree here, doing his little. He'll like dig out the hole and everything for getting ready for when he lays down.
Okay.
Who's still hurt before I go to bed?
I'm fine.
Isaac is, but I'm fine.
Oh, wait, we healed from a long rest. That never mind.
I'm fine. Don't worry about
Fine.
it.
Pops her rib back into place. I'm
Oh
fine.
God, no.
Crick.
All right, so Isaac, I need you to roll me your. Let's do a perception.
Perception?
Perception at advantage because you do have Marco with you.
I'm negative one at it. I don't think Marco's gonna help.
Marco's not any better with it.
Sick.
At advantage. Are you gonna
Wrong
roll
game.
again?
Yeah, I tried and the game was all like, meh, meh, meh.
Oh, hey, look at that! You're doing
Look at
great.
that. And -1's doing work.
So you hang out throughout the evening there, and Marco shines his armor with you. You kind of give him some pointers throughout the evening. You guys are keeping watch through everything. Nothing really happens tonight. So yeah, that is your watch. It is now midnight. It is time for the next watches people to wake on up.
Over and get Red. Hi, Red. It's your turn.
Yeah.
Marco's gonna go to bed. Oh, I
Let me
guess
get
I
Don
should.
Gray for you.
I'll wake up Don Gray.
So,
Sorry, I
like,
forgot.
well, all right. Full night's
Don Gray. Time to wake up.
Oh, all right. Yeah.
Sorry.
Isaac strips out of his armor and hops in his hole and starts making his little thing.
All right. Marco goes and passes out in his tent. Red and Dawngrave, I need one of you to roll perception at advantage if you both for both of your guys' watch.
I'll do it.
Alrighty then.
I cast guidance upon myself.
Okay.
If I grow wings, I swear.
Okay.
You'd be like me, but with owl wings.
Owl wings.
11.
Like a
Thank
small
you.
form, there's like giant freaking wings.
I'm gonna become a superhero. Owl man.
So Red and Dawngrave, it is your night. Do you guys want to chat about anything next to the fire as your evening progresses?
Yeah, like, hey, you remember when we first started working together? That temple we were in?
Yes.
I know you knew a little more about what was going on than what you were telling everyone.
To a degree, maybe a little bit, yeah.
Do you think that is related with this a little?
I think what's going on here is probably related to the big thing that's happening, right? That we got called in by Kasula. I don't know. I assume that they're all connected, right?
That's what I'm asking you.
Well, no, I'm agreeing with you, right? So
Oh.
it's all connected, my man. Strands of fate are intertwined between all of us, and they reach out into the cosmos.
Isaac farts.
So you think that means we're responsible? There was something down there, obviously.
We did break some seals. It seemed like
We woke it up.
there's a good chance we woke it up. Yeah, we'll get through it though, right? Go Spark.
Yes.
Yeah.
You're sleeping.
I'm not awake. I'm sorry. I'm just like mentally saying things in my head out loud.
Oh my god, could you imagine? Oh Jesus.
It's like, yeah.
Just from Abaddon's Tanjira. Yeah.
No, not in that. No.
Yeah, it's just
Oh my god. Everyone's in there
Elise slowly
smashing.
crawls out of the
No,
tent.
no.
Total creep mode.
I'm just gonna
Just
go
like,
over here.
no.
This is fine.
I can't believe Elise would even
Kat-
share a tent with
Kat,
them after
you
he
said
blew
it in
owl
that way, okay? You said it in that way.
You were sleepy, and that's how you say it while you're asleep. I don't know what you're talking about.
And that's not how you sleep talk.
I
You
don't know.
mumble while you sleep talk. My brother sleep talks, and
I
I
don't
know.
I mean, I feel
how
like
sleep
it's
talk
probably
it sounds.
different.
It's either he yells or whispers.
I sit up
Nothing.
straight and say curse words in my sleep talking, but you know.
There you go. See, it's different for everybody. It's fine.
You guys should be thankful. Elise has to sleep with an owl killer.
I know. I was surprised she's in the same tent as him, but anyways.
Well, she's not now.
I was going to invite her to my tent tonight,
Apparently.
but Marco kind of just went in.
We'll tell you what, Red. Since she seems to have been in my tent all along, I didn't even know about it. You're welcome to have my tent for the evening.
Might take you up on that.
And it, yeah. Yeah. So how's it going, Red? Are you doing okay? You doing good? You seem kind of somber. I wish I could cast cheer up on you, but I didn't take that spell today.
Just let off this long sigh. A little bit of my past come back to haunt me, that's all.
It happens, man. Let me know if there's anything I can do to help you through it.
I don't like having a reminder of my past failures. Honestly, I don't even know if I'm a slayer anymore.
I don't know what would stop you from being a slayer.
I left my post.
Oh.
I guess to be fair, there's no post left for me to guard.
I mean, you're not going to stay and not guard a post, right? Gotta break out on your own adventure.
I suppose. Do you dream?
I had a really, really long dream once. Like, it was a really long dream. And since then, all of my dreams just seem short and non-existent.
I dream almost every night.
What do you dream about, Red?
Giants. And fire.
Is it like a nice campfire setting, or?
No, it's not.
It's unfortunate.
I've been having a recurring dream for some time now. I didn't tell Isaac this, but I recognized him when we first met.
You recognized Isaac?
Yeah. Yeah, I got my ass beat, kind of. And coming in and out of unconsciousness, I had a vision of that loudmouth dwarf.
He's quite boisterous.
Best kind of dream.
And of you, Dongrave. And Abaddon in there.
Interesting. Could you recognize the setting? Like, what do you?
No,
what
we
you
were
see?
we were underground. I knew that much. I didn't see your faces, but I recognized your voice.
Gotcha.
It's a strange world we live in.
I guess that's at least something you and I share. Troubled pasts, you know. Strive forward, right? Just keep on trucking.
What's a truck?
What is a truck, right? Sometimes these things just come to me and I say them out loud and they sound crazy, but like it fits, you know? Keep on trucking.
Thank you for the weather update, Kath.
You're welcome.
It's gonna rain today.
Well, it's a good thing we got tents to keep us out of the weather.
Isaac under his tree.
Should we? Is it gonna start raining before our sleep in? Should we wake up Isaac? Get him into a tent.
Yeah.
Do we know where Isaac is? I guess I got up.
Yeah, do we know where Isaac is?
Well, you
We
were
got up while he was going.
yeah, you
I
got up
remember
before
his
he did it.
his 9 stealth check for his hole.
The one name.
I'm gonna cast guidance on him this time so we can have a better stealth.
I don't think I ever got a stealth check for this run, so God knows what he's
It's
at.
just, oh god.
I dug a hole, jumped in the hole. This is where Isaac is.
He's a kobold now. It's fine.
Isaac. Oh shit. That's okay, as long as he's friendly.
Cobalt and spiky armor.
Giant mushroom.
So when you guys are ready to end your watch, it's ever so lightly raining. It's not like pouring yet or anything like that.
Right. As seems fine under his tree.
Right? He's a dwarf. He's handled
He's
the
fine.
before.
At the end of a watch, I'll go over here to wake Elise up.
I shall rouse Abaddon from his slumber.
Oh, yes. Hello.
Wake up! I heard you
Oh.
talking in your sleep. It was
Crabs
weird.
both into the
Ah!
tent.
Just
Sorry.
I
hey,
didn't know I did
no, you're
that.
fine. Hey, it's raining, and I take off my cloak and hand it over to her.
Oh, that's so kind. I was having such a lovely dream. There were
Did I get a long
owls
night's
in
rest?
it, and- Yeah, you got a nice long rest.
I
I
swear
feel like
for
you're just digging the hole deeper right now. You
You can't
freaking
hear
funky
her. She's
chicken.
in the other tent.
wakes
No,
up, you
no,
hear
I feel
Elise
it.
in the outground. Oh, owls and
Elise thanks you, and she puts on the nice warm cloak and steps out of the tent to take her watch
Oh.
with Abaddon.
I see that it's
Excuse me,
raining
sorry.
slightly. Yeah.
This man's
Yeah.
gonna have to have a pet owl after this.
Okay. I will put my kind of hood up,
You find familiar, get an owl there. Okay.
and I will constantly create bonfire to keep ourselves warm.
Yes, and she is very thankful for that. Abaddon, roll
Yep.
me a perception at advantage.
Hi, am I with my whole +0?
That
That's
looks
actually really
fine
good.
to me. I don't. Oh, that's
Wow,
much.
that's a
It's a good thing
that's
it was at
fine.
advantage.
yes.
So you and Elise kind of sit there, and you're casting bonfire to make the fire, not go out in the light drizzle and everything. And she looks around and kind of like rubs her arm awkwardly, and she says, "So, you last night I was a little preoccupied with other activities when you mentioned something that I wanted to ask you about. If you wanna, if you wanna talk about it,
No, of course. What's the question?
Well, you said something about, you have urges to do things that you don't want to do. Is that like a curse? Or something that we might be able to lift, or what?
Sorta. It's a very long story of a lot of things, but easy enough to say, I'm not the only host of this body.
Oh, really?
So sometimes other thoughts appear and I have to try to ward them off.
Ah, like you're possessed, or like?
Essentially, yes.
Oh, and they're bad?
Yes.
Ah,
It's I'm not entirely sure what exactly it is that does consume my mind sometimes. But I do know that I lost a lot of my past for what it is that is inside of me.
I see. Well, if it takes over your mind, maybe you could do some mental exercises. Like yoga, or
Okay.
just relaxing things, and I could help you. We could do yoga together if you wanted.
I haven't tried yoga before. I mostly just read my books to help calm myself a little bit.
Yeah, yoga does that too. It also helps, limber up your body, as I know sometimes you have trouble moving things. So, maybe it would just help a little bit.
I am not the strongest of gentlemen, if you haven't noticed, but I do what I can in regards to that, yes.
Well, I was just, if the offer's out there, if you want me to teach you yoga, and it helps calm the mind. I don't know if that would help.
Of course. Understandable, for sure. Can I tell you a secret? Please.
Sure. Do I need to come closer?
I don't. Sure, just in case.
What's that giggle under the tree?
You're not awake,
Isaac's having a very good dream.
Oh my gosh.
apparently.
So Elise kind of walks around the bonfire, trying to stay in the warmth of it, and gets closer to you. She says, go ahead. The rain is starting to come down a little heavier now.
Yes. For this thing, and the reason why I joined Spark wasn't for delving into ruins or finding any relics or for the money. I'm trying to find a way to break myself free from what I have festering inside of me. And there are days where I feel as though I don't know if I can get rid of this thing, and then I feel it coming back. But there's other days where I feel like he's not even there. And as you've seen, I've used a lot of fire magic, and, well, I hate using it, but I do it to protect you guys and the people around me more than anything. So that is mostly all. I just felt like sharing my real reason for joining this group and for why I'm actually interested in delving into ancient history.
And she looks contemplative for a second, and then lifts her head up, her eyes kind of bright and shiny, and she says, well, you know, maybe there is something we can find along the way. Maybe we can use one of those shiny crystals that we found before to help drive it away. I mean, we didn't even try that because we didn't know. Maybe we could do that. It pushed away the other bad things. Maybe we could reverse engineer it for you.
I don't... Maybe that would be a dream come true, but I don't think that's really how this binding of this creature is to me, and how that works, I guess. Because it lives inside of me.
Well,
Yes.
I know this is gonna sound obnoxious, but you gotta keep looking forward, and I'm gonna be here for you every step of the way. I'm gonna be in this party, and and if you need it, if you feel yourself slipping, just look to me, and I'll be your beacon of positivity to help you push that back down.
I appreciate that, Elise. Thank you so much. And I will look at her and kind of give her a half smile. My eyes very dull compared to hers.
And she puts her arms out wide, and she goes, "Don't give me that. Come here, give me a hug."
All right, fine, and I'll give her a hug.
Give her a hug. She is wrapped in Red's nice thick cloak, but you do get your arms around her, and you guys share a very awkward hug. And yeah, that unless there's something else you guys want to do during your watch, that's how that one kind of goes around. 8 a.m. rolls up.
Yeah, just chit chat about small talk.
Yep, small talk, chit chat, life experiences, you know, things you like, dislike. There you go.
Wow.
Little bit of tit, little bit of tat.
Yes.
Those are full rest.
8 a.m. Everybody gets a nice long rest. Congratulations.
Glorious.
Glorious.
Yes.
Elise, at one point, it looks like she has a pot of water boiling on top of the fire. It's Abaddon continues to keep the fire lit, even though the fire is threatening to put it out. But she appears to have a bit of porridge that's nice and warm for everybody to wake up to. She
wow!
says,
I actually took a. My thing actually worked for once.
Oh, DM, can I do something real quick?
"Sure,
Before I went to sleep last night, could I have cast a spell?
yes,
I would like to Primeval Awareness for Giants.
okay." What does that do?
Just if there's any giants within a mile of me.
Within a mile?
Yes.
Oh man.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. That was it.
So you guys wake up to a nice hot, pot of porridge for you guys to start your day with, and this is actually where we're going to call it for this week. As you all gather around the campfire and eat your daily breakfast. Good morning.
Yes, breakfast.
Yes,
Get on my
breakfast.
Get out of my hole and walk around a little bit.
Dongrave trips around your hole.
No, it's fine. I saw it.
Doc falls in the hole.
This is dwarf-sized.
Oh my gosh.
Who's digging graves?
That'd be me. That'd be me.
But thank you everybody so much for chilling with us tonight. We are going to end here. Have a lovely evening. It's possible we won't be here next week, but I will keep you updated in the Discord.
Okay.
Bye everybody.
Bye-bye.
Yeah.
Have a good night.